live. We are live.
One of two things is going to happen tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's either Ryan Garcia will rebound off the loss to Gervonta Davis, or his career will come crashing down in embarrassing fashion. Shout out to my man, the Gooch, who likens Ryan Garcia to Victor Ortiz 2.0. For those not aware of the comparison, what he's trying to say is that Ryan has a lot of quit in him. Perhaps more quit than Victor Ortiz, because at least Victor got to the point to where he won a title. For those that remembered, Victor did become, I believe he became WBC champion. I believe he got that far. I think he did. And, you know, Ryan, I didn't make a pick for tonight's fight because I don't trust him. I saw the Honorable Steve Kim's observation, his evaluation of Oscar Duarte. He's not as fast as Ryan, but he is physically stronger. He does like to smother guys in the pocket, mid-range to inside. He does favor body punching. That is what took Ryan Garcia out in his last fight, was body punching. So there's definitely room for things to get interesting here. There is. I will say that I don't trust Ryan, which is why I didn't make a pick. I can't trust him. I don't trust him. This is one of those moments where I'm just going to sit back, watch, and enjoy the show because I don't trust this guy. What about the mic, bro? I see Texas in the building. The Gooch is in the building. Real Talk is in the building. Country in the building. Smokey Old Dirty in the building. Kelvin in the building. D Mario in the building. It's choppy. That's because my signal is weak for some reason. I don't know why my signal is weak. I see the signal is weak. There's like only one bar. I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully it'll stop doing that. You know, every time I start out, the mic is kind of choppy. I see my man Unbiased in there. Vigilante is in there. Smokey says that he's got Ryan by body shot knockout. If Ryan has fast hands but poor feet, and I wonder if he'll be able to nullify Duarte's offense. That's the question. This is his first fight with Derek James in his corner. It needs to be said that he's probably been with about 3, maybe 4 trainers in the last 5 years. It's not exactly a good thing, you know. That's not a good thing. But he's running through that many trainers that frequently. And I saw Jay Habib tweet this, that Ryan always has issues, which is what I said the other day in the spaces, that Ryan Garcia always has some kind of issue. He can never just have a fight and be cool. He always has a problem of some kind. And what that really makes sense is that, well, he's the problem. If you can't just do a fight and chill, a regular fight, that every single fight from fight to fight, this is dating all the way back to the Linares fight that never was, the Romero Duno fight that they eventually got around to making. He always has a problem. He can never just have a fight. Go into a fight camp, have a fight, drama-free. Is always a problem. There's always an issue. And it's widely speculated that the reason for that is his manager and legal counsel, Lupe Valencia, who's rumored to be in cahoots with Al Heyman in trying to get him to leave Golden Boy Promotions so that he can go over to the PBC. That's the rumor, at least. Yeah, I know it's well blurry because I could see I only got like one bar. I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi tonight. It's doing that same old thing again. It says the signal's strong, but for some reason, I'm gonna see if I can switch out from that Wi-Fi to the other one. Let me see which is the one. That one. Maybe that signal. My router is literally 3 feet away, but for some reason the signal is weak. I have no idea why. Very irritating. I'm gonna have to up my internet speed or something because this is a recurring problem. Well, if I unplug the modem for 30 seconds, I unplug the live for 30 seconds and signal to the TV. Shout out to my man. Is the signal strong and long? Already getting started. We already getting started for the night. But yeah, man, I don't trust Ryan. Just to give you my evaluation of tonight's fight. I didn't make a pick because I don't trust Ryan. Ryan never got to the point to where he became a bankable fighter. Even fighters that don't go on to become pound for pound fighters, in one way, shape, or form, they can still be bankable fighters, that they have a certain set of characteristics that they show from fight to fight that may win them a fight. Whereas with Ryan, it really to me seems like hit or miss that, yeah, you look good with Fonseca, but you look like shit with To Go. And yeah, you looked all right with Fortuna, but you look like shit with Gervonta. The fact that you've never been a world champion, you've been around for a while now, but you've barely faced any world class fighters and barely beat any world class fighters. What that communicates to me is that he is not a bankable fighter. You really can't trust him. And because you can't trust him and he's on the bounce and he's experimenting with a new trainer, coming off a knockout loss to a body puncher, or it was a body shot that did Ryan in. And what does Oscar like to do? Oscar likes to go to the body. I don't trust him, so I couldn't pick him. He's got to show me tonight that he wants to be a winner. What do you think about Saudi and its Tyson fighter search? It's branding, bro. Mike Tyson is one of the most recognizable names, not just in all of boxing, but in all of sports, in all of the sporting world. Mike Tyson is one of the few iconoclasts that are still around, that is still alive. So it's a branding thing. When people think of Mike Tyson, that name almost immediately elicits respect from most people that hear it. Mostly, like he's one of the great living legends, and it's all about branding. The Saudis want to open up a franchise of gyms over there, and they're using Mike's name to do that. And I think it's very intelligent. I think that's the way to go. There are a lot of boxers that get mixed reviews. Some love-hate relationships, but Mike is one of the ones that, for the most part, is revered no matter where he goes. He's one of the living legends in the iconoclasts. So it's very intelligent of them to go into business with him and use his name and his brand as a means to propel their business, their gyms, their franchise of gyms. Shout out to my man Napoli, who says, time for Mick Conlon to quit the sport after losing to Jordan Gill. I thought 130 would be a better weight for Mick in regards to his punch resistance. However, it's rather obvious the Leewood fight took a lot out of him. I happen to agree. I caught that fight. I had a rooting interest in Mick, but I didn't pick him to win. I didn't make any pick in that fight. I had a rooting interest in seeing Mick succeed because I felt that he got jobbed in the amateurs, and I thought that he's just a better fighter than he's given credit for. But we have to say that he's not finding the same level of success in the pros that he did in the amateurs. By all rights, he should have walked away from the Olympics a gold medalist, and he didn't because he got robbed. Though even with that, not every great amateur makes a great professional. They really are different beasts when you pay attention. You can be a great fighter for 3 rounds, but can you be a great fighter for 6? Can you be a great fighter for 8? Can you be a great fighter for 10? Can you be a great fighter for 12? Because that's where you're going to find out what you're really made of. And some amateurs like Mick Conlon, like Tony Yoka, I feel Estelle Mosley, they were great amateurs. Yeah, they had a lot of success as amateurs, but you really can't say that their professional careers are going the same way their amateur careers did. I saw Mick, and it seemed like every solid shot that Jordan landed shook his whole body. Every solid shot, every time Jordan got in with something solid, he rocked Mick, and Mick just couldn't take the punches. So you saw early on that this thing is not going to go the distance, that Mick, maybe technically and tactically, he is the better boxer, but physically, He's not the stronger man, and he's not the more durable fighter. Oftentimes you hear about boxing in the light of and with a focus on technique, just the boxing, the nuts and bolts boxing, without enough attention going into the physicality, that there's a level of physicality that you also have to have. You need to be durable to a certain degree. You need to have some kind of power. You need to have some kind of energy reserves, some kind of engine, because skill in the absence of any one of these things may not be enough to get you by. That, yeah, you got a great jab and you got great technique and great footwork, but if you can't take a shot, then you can't take a shot. So as soon as a guy lands, all the other stuff goes out the window. Or maybe you have great technique and maybe you have decent power, but you don't have much of an engine. So you might start off all right, but when you lay down the stretch, you're going to get got. There's a lot of things like that, that it's not just skill and applied sciences. Some bit of it is muscle memory and physicality. You know, that there's a physical level and a physical requirement that you need to be able to meet. And if you can't meet it, you're going to have limited success. Some would say that Tony Harrison is a better boxer than Jermel Charlo, that in terms of nuts and bolts boxing, he's a better boxer than he is, and he's a better boxer than a lot of guys, but because he's missing one or two physical components, that's why he's had limited success. That he could lose to a crude fighter like Willie Nelson, because even though Willie's not a better boxer, he's a stronger puncher. You know, Tony doesn't take the best punch. So there's things like that. You see that in different instances, and that directly relates to the conversation of why sometimes standout amateurs don't always make standout professionals. The amateurs is a 3-round fight that's geared towards points, whereas the pros is 12 rounds and it's about inflicting damage, being able to take a certain level of damage in order to inflict damage. There's this overemphasis on quote unquote hit and not get hit. But that's not a realistic view of what happens in the ring. The reality is, in a 12-round fight, you're going to get hit. You want to mitigate and minimize how much you get hit, of course. You're not going to stand there like a fucking robot getting punched in the face. But the reality is, at some point in some of these rounds, you're going to get touched. You're going to get hit. And to a degree, you need to be able to take it. You know? Yeah, I know, LOL. I don't know what's going on with my signal, bro. It's wild choppy. Ring IQ NFT. Yeah, I hear you, bro. This joint is wild choppy. I don't know what's going on with the signal tonight. I'm gonna leave that up until yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi tonight, bro. I have no idea. Cause my signal, my router is literally like 3, maybe 2 feet away. But for some reason, the signal is mad low, and I don't know why. Nah, it ain't that. I told y'all I live in the sticks. I live in the boonies, and the signal out here is doodle in general. My phone service is doodle out here in the sticks, and apparently so is the Wi-Fi. Even though the Wi-Fi signal to the television works just fine, it works just fine on the TV, but for some reason on the laptop, it's acting funny. So I will do this. Here's what I will do. Here's what I will do. I'm going to come up with a plan and see if this works. Not even, dog. I don't know what it is. I'm about to start this joint. Give me a second. I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart this joint, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart the laptop. That's what I'm gonna do. Y'all give me a second. Let me see. How do I restart the laptop? Pardon me, I'm old. Y'all give me a second. Yeah, there it is. I'm gonna restart the laptop. Y'all can hear me, right? So I restarted the router and I'm restarting the laptop. Yeah, because I'm using my phone right now. So what I did was restart the router, restart the laptop to see if that'll correct the issue. Like I said, the Wi-Fi signal doesn't have any issues broadcasting to the television, but for some reason it's having an issue broadcasting to a live stream. I'm not sure what it is. Might have to do the live on the phone. Yeah, I feel like you on not being familiar with CPU tech, like we should have been growing up. Listen, man, I'm familiar. I fucking can be out. But yeah, that just goes back to what I was talking about. That Mick Conlon, by all accounts, he should be a gold medalist. But even if he were, not every great amateur makes a great professional, and that's what people are starting to notice. That you have guys like Mick, and you got guys like Tony Yoka, that they competed at the highest levels as amateurs, but really being a standout amateur is really just being a 3-round fighter. And then the pro is completely different because it's about inflicting damage over the course of 12 rounds. And that does involve taking damage, potentially taking damage for 12 rounds. That, of course, you have to mitigate how much damage you take. Of course, it's hit and not get hit, but it's a little bit unrealistic to think you're going to go into a 12-round fight and nothing's going to get in, that nothing is going to land from the other guy or the other girl. And that's why we see that some standout amateurs don't really make great professionals. Unfortunately for Mick, it seems like it's potential that's not realized, because when he came out of the amateurs, it was with a lot of high hopes, on the predication that even though he didn't win the gold medal, he'd be able to make up for it in his pro career. Yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight, man. I just restarted the router, and I'm gonna go back and boot everything up from the laptop to the router and all that different stuff. Yeah, it's kind of a tragedy, bro. It's kind of a tragedy because when he came out of the amateurs, the feeling was that he could be that big Irish superstar, on the premise that we all knew he should have got the gold in the Olympics. We all knew he should have got it, but you know, it's unfortunate. It's hard to say what he should do now other than retire, because the feeling was that, okay, well, maybe you were making that wait too long, so maybe you should move up. And if you do, maybe you'll be more durable and fresher at a newer weight where you don't have to kill yourself. Shout out to Drew. Drew said he had hype and McGregor walked him out at MSG. Yeah, he had a lot of hype. He had like a buzz going as soon as he came out of the amateurs. So the feeling was that, like, yo, he should do all right in the pros, at least for a little while. Maybe he doesn't have to be a pound for pound star per se, but that doesn't mean he can't have a successful career. And when you think about it, that he's been knocked out by Lee Wood, he's been knocked out by Luis Lopez, he's just got knocked out by Jordan Gill. It's hard to say that, like, he should keep going, because it's like, to do what? To get knocked out again? you know. So it is what it is, man. It's unfortunate, but you don't want to be that guy that poo-poos all over a fighter. But if you're giving an honest evaluation of the situation, what are you supposed to say? What's he supposed to do? Keep going and keep getting knocked out? That's not a good idea. You know, so it's like that. It's an unfortunate situation. Bear with me while I reboot all this crap. I mean, I can't really disagree with that, bro. Let me see. Hold up.
Can
Can
y'all
y'all hear me?
can y'all hear me?
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh man.
Like,
All
can
right,
y'all
can
hear
y'all
me?
hear me now?
Can
Can
y'all
y'all
hear
hear
me
me
now?
now?
Can y'all hear me now? All right, good. The signal looks good. The signal looks good. Let me see. Everything's looking good so far. And yeah, that's what I did. Can you guys hear me good? I had to restart everything. I restarted everything. The router, the laptop. So far so good. No. Got to restart the damn zone. Right. And yeah, it's you don't want to be that guy that kicks a fighter when he's down. You don't want to do that, but at the same time, it's like, yo, what's he gonna do except get knocked out again? Yeah, I had to restart everything. I had to restart the router, everything basically. So yeah, man. I mean, I feel bad for the guy, but I mean, what you supposed to say? It's a harsh reality. It's a harsh truth. What you supposed to say? So I'm gonna reread this. I'm gonna reread the comment. Shout out to my man Q. Jules, in light of the Andre fight, is it time for a term for American hype jobs like how people say Eurobum? I'm thinking American. I would say American or Ameribum are both viable terms. I would use either one, the American or an Ameribum. And there's something to be said about it because it seems like Demetrius Andrade was hyped for years based on little more than amateur success because as a professional, he never did very much. And just on the predication of what people thought he would do, what they thought he would be, he got a lot of hype. And it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. For a perspective, Lee Wood has more meaningful fights and more signature wins than Demetrius Andrade, but he didn't start out his career with the buzz of an Andrade. He didn't start out his career with the reputation of an Andrade. But when you think about it, Lee Wood has won most of his big fights, and he's avenged losses, you know? But they're so quick to call European fighters Euro bums. I think Demetrius Andrade wishes his career was half as successful as Lee Wood's. I think he wishes he was half the draw that Josh Warrington is, because for all of Josh Warrington's faults, when he fights, Leeds shows up. When Andrade fights, we laugh at the pay-per-view buys. When you think about it, all this arguing, and I said it in the video that I did yesterday, I believe it was, in reference to the Benavidez versus Andrade numbers. It's very simple. For all the arguments that you see people having online, all that stuff, yeah, that's not reality. That's not the real world. In the real world, these guys don't sell. They don't sell. No matter how much you like them, no matter how valid you think your points are and what arguments you're trying to make, in the real world, neither one of these two dudes are as good as you think they are, because if they were, they would move the damn needle, and they don't. It's an insulated community, and what it really is the same people arguing the same things day in and day out. It's the same people. Shit, now I probably gotta unplug the goddamn. Y'all give me a second. Now I gotta unplug this. Plug it back in. Hopefully it'll start to work. And yeah, yo. I mean, 60,000. Think about that. For as much as they talk about this guy every day in Twitter spaces, 60,000 pay-per-views sold. And nobody can accuse me of saying of anything, because I bought the goddamn pay-per-view. I bought it. I posted my receipt the same way I always do. But at the end of the day, there's just a lot of people online with nothing better to do than argue and lie, because that's all they do. Act silly online. That's all they do. 60,000 pay-per-views sold, and y'all talk about this motherfucker day in and day out. I hope y'all motherfuckers actually bought that shit. Much as y'all hyping that dude up, I hope y'all actually bought his fight. Now I'm gonna open up the chat to the panel while we wait for Ryan Garcia, the fate of Ryan Garcia. A couple of questions I want to ask the panelists tonight. How does everybody feel about Devin Haney saying that after the Prograis fight, he's going to move up and fight Keith Thurman? Is that a fight that the panelists can get behind? So I want to talk about that. Post it again in case y'all missed it. Shout out to my man Drew. Since turning off Twitter and only coming back for fights or weekends has been amazing. Making more money and no arguing with bums. Yeah, because that's the other thing, that those people bums. Yo, who the fuck is that?
Hey, yo, Jules, I got a question for you.
Go ahead, bro.
I thought you said you was taking off of the ads, brother.
Oh shit, that was for that night, bro. That wasn't permanently.
That
was for that night, bro. Yeah, that's not permanently, bro. You crazy?
Yeah, no, man. If he lets go of the ads, there goes his money, you know. So
yeah, shit. That was for that night. Now I want to ask the panel. I'm gonna start with you, real talk. I want to start with you. How do you feel about Devin saying that he's gonna move up and fight Thurman? Do you support that, or how do you feel about that?
I think he's a coward and he's ducking the smoke. I think the walls are closing in, and he knows there's a lot of killers. He's not gonna make it, bro. His style is not gonna last at 140, and honestly, it's not gonna last at 147 either. But he's gonna fight soft, and his LDBC contractors are gonna run spin for him, bro. That's why he's challenging Queef Thurman and fucking
like I saw he was calling out Thurman, and I just thought to myself, how do you say that you don't know nothing about Matias, but you're calling out Thurman, who's pretty much irrelevant to boxing in this day and age? Like that dude is irrelevant, bro. Let me go to Country. Country, what do you think about him saying he wants to fight Thurman, bro? Just what do you make of that?
That sucks, man. I mean, why, dude? He's just taking an easy fight for nothing, man. I mean, come on, go fight somebody worth some substance. Keith Thurman, man, the Queefy's been running his mouth, hasn't fought nobody, priced himself out. He hasn't done much. He lost to Mario Barrios, didn't he? You know, I mean,
No, he didn't lose to Barrios. Let me go to
that's
Leo.
right. He didn't. No, you're right. But no, I just not a good thing, man. He needs to go in another direction. That's my thing right there.
Let me go to Leo. Leo, what do you think about him saying he wants to move up and fight Thurman after this? Like, do you think that is right, wrong? Are you interested, not interested? What do you make of that?
Look, I kind of feel bad for Keith Thurman because at this point it's like everyone's bitch. Like even fucking Clarissa Shields is calling you out, and a fucking Devin Haney that is a lightweight is coming up from lightweight. We're gonna have one fight at super lightweight. Doesn't punch for shit, and he thinks he can beat you. It's like the level of disrespect that man gets is outstanding. But look, if you were to fight Keith Thurman and made a campaign to fight one of the champions, I will not be mad. Because the same way I don't expect it for Devin Haney to fucking fight Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez, all those guys, because Teofimo Lopez that fight might happen, but at welterweight. But yeah, Devin Haney is not gonna fight Subriel Matias. Nobody is gonna fight Subriel Matias. I'm not gonna blame him for that. But if you're gonna move up to welterweight, I wanna see what you're gonna do. If that's gonna be your first fight, yeah, maybe. But after that, I wanna see you try to fight for a title at least. That division is open, so it's not that bad for me. That's what I'm saying.
Drew, what do you think about it? Devin Haney's saying that if he beats Prograis, he's going to immediately leave 140 to fight Keith Thurman. Is it something that you can respect or get behind, or is it the way Country said it and Real Talk said, and is he just running from the real fights? That's true.
Yeah,
I agree with that. That's a good, right, Country? That was a good point.
Yep, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Oh my
bad. Hey,
I wish I would have said that.
I know, right? Gotta be quick to beat him to the word.
You know how I feel about Devin Haney. I don't give him extra credit for fucking traveling to fucking Australia after you're doing with your job. I don't give him no extra credit. I give him credit for taking the fights though, Jules. But this shit is just a fucking bullshit. He don't want no real smoke. His first real fight, tough fight with Loma, he was in the fucking corner confused. Mm-hmm. And now he wants Easy Street to just get a payday. He's just like the rest. There's no real guys anymore.
So you don't respect him fighting Keith Thurman in a nutshell. If he were to fight him, you don't respect it.
I don't respect him fighting that Andre 3000 a boxing flute knockoff.
All right, let me go to Unbiased. Unbiased, you know what the topic is. Can you get behind Devin Haney potentially fighting Keith Thurman? With these mics, man, I'm gonna kick people off if y'all got dumb shit going on with the mics. Unbiased, what do you think about him looking at Keith Thurman as his first fight at welterweight?
Am my audio good?
Audio's good.
Yeah, you sound great, man.
All right, I just want to make sure because my Wi-Fi be tripping too. I might have a little different take than everybody. You got to remember, Devin Haney already said that he's going to be hard to make 140. I knew the moment after the first Kambosos fight that he would end up being a welterweight much sooner than most people would believe. I don't think he's ducking the big fights, even though I think nobody really wants to fight Matias because it's super duper high risk and low reward. And unfortunately, that's just the business of boxing. I wish he would pick somebody else, maybe somebody that's more active, but just the premise of him going to welterweight, based on what we've seen, I'm not surprised at all. Because I personally think the guy walks around bigger than Terrence Crawford. It's getting to the point where I don't think he can maintain a 135 or a 140. I think after this fight, he may have to be 147 because I think for him to make this weight, he's going to have to kill himself to do so. And I think it's based off of that premise and that premise alone. So I don't have an issue with him going to 147. And I'm not looking for him to automatically try to fight a champion and one or a super duper top guy. but I wish it would be somebody other than Thurman, somebody that's actually active. But I think he's going to 147 based on that premise alone.
Can I interject real quick, unbiased? Are you going to pay $80 for that bullshit?
That's all.
Yeah,
Fuck
because you're gonna
no.
have to. You're gonna have
The
to.
only
Like, that's-
fucking tax evader is you.
honestly, yeah. No, honestly, yeah. Like that's the caveat that if you go to 147 for Thurman, let's be honest, bro, they're gonna want to build that as a pay-per-view. You know they are. So let me go to Rick Star. Rick Star, are you okay with Devin fighting former unified champion? Let's add some context. He was a former unified champion. He does only have one loss. Are you okay with that being Devin's first fight at 147?
No. The fact of certain analogy, like if you go to a restaurant and you get a chef to prepare a meal for you from scratch, versus opening a can of Chef Boyardee and putting it on your plate and microwaving it, that's the exact same thing that Devin Haney is doing. He's taking he's taking this motherfucker and putting it on a plate and microwaving his ass.
So you're saying he's feeding the general public Chef Boyardee via a fight? You know?
I'm saying you guys should let each other finish your sentences. Keep going, Rick.
Sorry, man.
And-
I'm sorry.
No, yes, country. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is that it's further to what Unbiased said. It's a shame that he's not taking a real challenge. Yes, go to 147, but take a real challenge.
Let me go to El Undefeated. El Undefeated, are you okay with him fighting Keith as his first fight as a welterweight?
No, I'm not okay because it's gonna be pay-per-view. But I'm here sitting like, who can he fight at 147?
That's a very good point.
Yeah, like at pay-per-view. Like I can't think of nobody. I mean,
Mario Barrios.
but pay-per-view though.
I didn't say pay-per-view, but who else could he fight? Mario's more active.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well,
Will he
Mario.
go to the PBC though?
Oh yeah, that's,
I mean,
that's
I
another
mean,
thing.
It's the caveat. He has to go over there for those fights, whether it's Thurman or Barrios. So you kind of have an idea what he wants to do after the Prograis fight, you know?
Now I have to ask you this, Julius. Do they even have enough money up front to get Thurman in the ring?
That's look, that all of that, and we don't have those answers. There's all kinds of rumors out there. The last rumor I heard, they're gonna get some semblance of a budget. So, you know, maybe
Hey, Jules, you froze up. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I was wondering too. I thought it was me.
Yeah, I thought it was me. He holds up.
Yeah, his eyeballs is like wide open.
He looked like he just did a line, bro.
Maybe Al Heyman zapped him. It was Al Heyman.
Jules, before the bomb went off.
Man, them New York
Before
dudes
Jules come back, though, what if he fought Keith Thurman and then tried to fight Boots? Would it make it worse? I mean, would it make it better if he actually fought Keith Thurman and let's say he beat him and then tried to challenge Boots?
Bro, you know
He's gonna fight Boots, really?
No, I'll tell you
That
what's
would
gonna
make up
happen, right?
for-
You
that
guys
would
realize
make
where
up for
Keith
the-
Thurman is in the rankings, right? He's like near number like 1 or 2 in the WBC. So let's be real. What's gonna happen after he fights Keith? He'll probably fight Barrios for the WBC title. Easiest path to a title. I don't know if he fights Boots after.
I mean, Unbiased, don't you think he's kind of small for welterweight? He does seem like a little big. He does seem big for 135, but I think 140 that should have been his weight for at least like 2-3 years until he grows into 147. If he makes the jump too fast, I feel like he's gonna be too small. But I feel like he probably does need to make that jump too fast because he was killing himself to make 135 for so long.
But he's not towering, but he's over Terrence Crawford. I mean,
He's bigger.
size-wise.
He walks around and looks like bigger than Crawford. I don't think he'll be small as a welterweight. I said about a year and a half ago, I think Haney actually will probably have a little more pop in his punches when he when he gets to welterweight. I think that's when we'll see the best of Devin Haney. I mean, listen,
Devin Haney.
Hold on. All right, yeah. One at a time. I want to go to because I didn't catch John's answer. John, Are you okay with that? Former unified champion Keith Thurman, only one professional loss. Is that permissible as Devin's very first fight as a welterweight, or is it just no? This is bullshit, and it's just bullshit. How do you view it?
It's bullshit because it's going to be a pay-per-view, but I don't think it's bullshit because it's his first fight that he's going to jump up, and he is fighting a very good fighter in this fight. And
It's
Regis
true.
Prograis was a guy that I thought that he wasn't going to fight, and he's fighting him. So, like, the thing that I believe, though, is I think he might have to go to 147 because he was killing himself to make 135 for so long. So that so that he has to make the 147 jump quick. But I feel like he's actually going to be kind of small for that weight because he's not, filling in. He's not giving himself the time to fill in. He's making that jump right away.
Let me go to Ray. Ray, do you agree with that? Are you okay with the fight? Or no, it's just bullshit. It's a sucky fight. He wants to fight a guy that sucks ass. What do you think?
I mean, it's kind of unrealistic because I don't really see anybody requiring, I don't know, another fighter to face a truly dangerous opponent when they just make it into a weight class. So Keith Thurman on that premise isn't really a bad fight. Also, and this is another thing I kind of thought of, I know Keith Thurman sucks. I know, guys, but at the bare minimum, when I saw him like come off of that, like what was it, a 2 year layoff before he fought Barrios?
Hmm.
I thought at least at the bare minimum, even though I thought his durability was complete garbage, I thought he looked really fast. I thought his boxing looked nice. So unless that takes the world's strongest hit in the next 2 years, which it possibly can,
Possibly.
I don't really see what Devin Haney like has to completely bother him that much to be real.
Yeah. Can I
Last, let
can
me
I
go.
say something?
Oh, hold on, wait. I didn't get to Ignacio yet. There's 10
Okay.
people up here. Ignacio, what do you think about it? Are you okay with that fight or no? It's a piece of shit fight, and he's a piece of shit. What do you think?
I mean, not really, just because of the fact that, Thurman has been so inactive and he's really not, been fighting anytime soon. I was kind of wondering what the panel would think about maybe somebody like a Giovanni Santillan or an Alexis Rocha instead.
Ah, no, maning. Tú lo que quieres que lo mate.
That's that's
Tú lo que quieres que
2K.
lo maten. Like,
I mean, but those aren't the top guys at 47 though, Jules. Those are guys that are like the bottom top 10 or you
Nah,
know.
Giovanni might be a top guy.
now
I
let,
think
let,
he's
let
a
me
top
im-
guy.
let me impart this word. This is one thing I will say. While I'm actually okay with him fighting Thurman, and I agree with Ray and unbiased because that's the perspective that I have, he's leaving 140 because he has to. As crazy as that sounds, I think but he's already charting his exit of 140 before he even got there because his body's exploding. If you look at how long he was at lightweight, he was supposed to move up like 2, 3 fights ago, bro. If we're gonna be real. So now that he let his body gain a little bit of weight, his body's fucking going haywire. It's going crazy. And he has to go to 47. And in the realm of moving up, right? I would be okay with another guy moving up and fighting a former champion. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. I'm not expecting you to fight a killer straight away. But I guess the impasse is when a Vasil Lomachenko moves up and fights a champion straight away, because that's what he did. He fought Linares straight away, the same Linares that Devin Haney couldn't knock out. When he does that, people call him a hype job. Oh, he's still a hype job, but we got to play with kid gloves when it comes to Devin. And that's where I kind of have an impasse that there's this very imbalanced view when it pertains to some fighters and other fighters. They're like, oh, so Devin get to ease into his third weight class. But Vasil Lomachenko could literally fight what was the number one guy, which is what he was. He was the number one lightweight at the time, Jorge. WBA Ring Magazine champion at the time. He could fight that guy. He's a hype job. Devin, you shouldn't have to fight Boots right away,
Exactly.
bro. Take your time, bro.
It's
Bro.
bullshit. That's why I don't give. That's why Devin could piss off for all I care. Look at the reaction AJ got for having Hellenius as a last minute replacement. Jules.
Yeah. It's like it's too many guys that get shit for us to play with kid gloves on with Devin. Now, myself, just as a boxing fan, I'm not really averse to Haney versus Thurman,
I just don't think it should be a pay-per-view. That's my whole demeanor. You can do it. It is a former champion. He only has one professional loss, and while he's barely active, he's still a naturally bigger man than anybody you've fought. So I'm okay with it, but it shouldn't be a pay-per-view. Nobody is asking you to fight that dude. Nobody. So you shouldn't charge nobody 80 to see it. That's my whole thing.
Hey Jules, real quick, you know what I think it is too? The reason why he's picking Thurman because he's trying to stay on pay per view, and there's no other fighter that he can fight at 147 that's going to generate a pay per view that isn't super duper 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 dangerous for you to have your first fight. The only other fight he could do that could possibly be a pay per view is a boots fight. Everybody else, I don't think they're pay per view, so that's why he's probably going after Thurman so he can try to move up to 147 and still maintain his pay per views.
Okay, second question, fellas, because it's not just Thurman that he's looking at. I'm going to start from the bottom to the top. Do you think he can beat Mario Barrios, Ignacio?
Um, that's an interesting question because Barrios is huge as far as he's about 5'11", he's long and he's lanky.
And
So
hard.
and he hits relatively hard because he's not a
And
guy who
veiny.
has pillows for fists.
And he
And
has veins. And he has
yeah,
veins.
and I mean, yeah, so Barrios is not
Yo,
exactly a pushover. I would still favor Haney, but not by much, Jules. I would say that fight's like 60-40 or
Oh, you think
55-45.
Barrios is live in that fight?
Yes, I think Barrios would be live in that fight because
Rated
he's in his prime and he's been active and he's not going to walk in there, thinking that he's going to let a former lightweight just come in and steamroll him.
Well, technically that already happened, but I will say that this is a much better weight for Mario than 40 was because remember, he was killing himself to make 40. And when Gervonta fought him, it was as he was leaving that division because Prograis, unbeknownst to most, Regis Prograis was trying to fight Mario. But when Regis tried to fight him, Mario said he was leaving 140. He can't make it anymore. Only so that when Gervonta tries to fight him, he ends up making it. I want to go to Ray. What do you think about that fight, Barrios versus Haney? Does Devin handle him as easily as Gervonta did?
If you mean knock him out, absolutely not. And to be honest, I don't think Gervonta easily handled him. That's bullshit. But I think he would probably just outbox him. I don't think Mario Barrios is as complicated as people would make him out to be. I know a bunch of people are gonna say he beat Ugas, but honestly, Ugas was probably pushing 70.
Ugas is ass, bro. Let's just cut the fucking crap. He's
Yeah,
ass. He's
but
ass, bro. Come on, just say he's ass.
yeah, he's not great. But
es culo. Di que es
Ulo.
honestly,
culo.
I don't think he's that. I don't think it's really that competitive, to be honest. He doesn't really do anything that I look at where I find it incredibly impressive. He's got an all right left hook. He's got a decent jab, and those are two weapons that Devin Haney can take from him in the first 2 rounds.
Jules,
Let me go
really
to
quick though, can I just say one really quick fact? Barrios would be the youngest guy he'd be fighting in a long time if he took Barrios on. That's
technically he
the
would be the biggest. Technically,
yeah.
as far as not no funny shit, but he would be taller than the average opponent that Devin has fought, and he is younger. And what has my attention about the fight is that Barrios, while he's not a big puncher, he is a puncher. You know, he wants to throw punches in bunches. He wants to let his hands go. And volume, pure boxer. It could be complex. What do you think about it, John? Do you like Devin's chances in that fight? Is it a walk in the park or nah?
Nah, way. Yo no pienso que that's a walk in the park, bro. I think Mario Bars can hurt him, and I think that he can hurt him because he's not gonna fill in naturally to 147. Like you said, he's pretty much moving to 147 right away because he was killing himself to make 135. So his body's exploding, but he's not gonna be a natural 147 right away. So if he was like to fight him right away, I think Barrios could stop him, bro. Because I mean,
Oh
you're gonna
shit!
you're gonna get to a point, you're moving up in weight.
Hot take.
If you don't have the power to keep a guy off you, like we saw with Conlon, he's gonna walk you down, bro, and he's gonna beat your ass. So
Yeah, man.
you can
Keeping
move
a
up
having
and weight as much
somebody
as you
keeping
want, but
off
you're gonna hit that
off him
ceiling where if you don't have the power, you're not gonna keep a guy off of you.
and
What do you
that's
think about
important.
that, Rick Star? What do you think about that? Do you agree that Devin might go through some adversity with Barrios
Yeah, it'd be extreme adversity. I think that Barrios is, as you stated earlier, long and lean, but
and
no, clearly
hard?
not.
And
No, but
veiny.
no,
He's thick. He's very
the
thick.
vascular, he doesn't have the vascularity. He's just tall and lean.
And
But
hard.
okay, um,
He has the
He's an
power though.
Aztec warrior.
Azteca, yeah, but like I don't think he'll stop him. I disagree with whoever was before me. Um, I think it'll be a points decision. They'll be fighting off of points. That's both of them. Both of those clowns will be doing the dance, and it's not going to be like Mick. The fight in Irish. I got to give the Irish, the heart. You have the heart, but they don't have the technique. And that's where I think the fight will be off with Barrios and Haney.
Drew, what do you think about that fight? Is Barrios live in that fight?
That's a 50-50 fight.
Really? 50? Like, don't bullshit now. Is it? That's how you feel? It's a 50-50 fight. All right, Drew's being long and hard. Country, what do you think about that fight, man? Do you like Devin's chances in that fight, or is it possible that Mario Barrios could make him look human?
Well, that's. I mean, I'm going to give Devin the edge, obviously, but I think Mario could do some stuff with Devin. I do. I don't know about 50-50. I mean, I'd have Devin winning probably a points decision, but I'd have Barrios actually giving him a good little run.
All right, I'm
Leo,
back.
Drew, would
Real
you
right,
give
quick.
Devin
Drew,
the
Drew.
style advantage? I mean, would you
I
give
gotta
Mario
ask. I
Barrios the
gotta
style
ask
advantage?
Drew. I have to ask Drew. Drew, do you think that Devin can keep it long and hard
Oh God,
against
come on, man!
You know why?
Mario?
I don't think he can because he's Muslim, so he doesn't have that pork power.
Ah,
No, it's fine. But here's why it's a
What in
50-50
the
Drew,
fight.
entire fuck?
Here's
Drew,
why it's a
that is
50-50 fight,
absolutely
yo.
haram.
Hold on, country. You like to interrupt people.
I
I
know,
love it.
right?
But no, here's what I was gonna say, Jules. It's 50-50 because Devin ain't strong, y'all. He's just big. He couldn't even stop
it's
Loma
kind
from
of
moving
true.
him on the inside.
That is kind of true.
Devin has no inside man strength, y'all. He's not a strong fighter.
Do you guys agree with that? Do you think that Devin, while he may have size and length and hardness, he
Can,
doesn't have
can,
Jules,
strength?
man, come on.
can, let me say something.
Jules, do you think
Yeah,
Let me
Mario
say
Leo.
Barrios
something.
is more?
I would like to. I would like to wait a little bit because Devin Haney hasn't really fought at 114 yet, and I would like to see how he looks at this new weight, at what the other weight did to is going to do to his performance, because people are acting like Devin Haney already won that fight. No, he has to have that fight
That is true.
and has to perform, and based on that, because maybe it looks good, it looks strong, and his punch of power might be increased because he's in a more favorable weight. But now we don't know anything besides the fact that he was fighting lightweight and he looked decent against Lomachenko.
I don't
Besides the
even
fact
think
that
he looked decent, Leo. Like, to me, it's like, I don't want to be that guy that keeps beating that drum, but for me, it's he lost that fucking fight,
yeah,
bro. That's
okay. I'm gonna say this, and this is not much an indictment on Lomachenko. I really like Lomachenko, but Lomachenko disappointed me because I thought he was gonna stop him, and he didn't. And it wasn't like Devin Haney was running the ring the 12 rounds. No, he was fighting him. So I cannot put all of that in fucking Devin Haney. It was Loma also, and I think he has missed a step.
yeah,
And
but are we saying that unless Loma stops the guy, he didn't win?
no, I agree with you. I'm telling you, it disappointed me in the fact that I thought he was going to stop him, and he didn't. I thought he won, but I didn't thought he was going to win a point decision. Do you understand what
Okay.
I'm saying?
No, I got you. I got you. Now let me read the super chats. William Agnew says, "Does the face of domestic violence get the 140-pound WBO next year, or does Rolly get hit by traffic chasing an ice cream truck?" Shout out to. That was good. That was good. Shout out to Ring IQ NFT. Who is Tank's next cherry pick? It's Isaac, bro. Word around the campfire. Drew spoke.
When I tune NFT.
Shout out to Drew, because Drew spoke to somebody. Drew spoke to somebody very recently who would know. He's not at liberty to tell, but he spoke to somebody very recently who would know. And by all accounts, it looks like Javante's next fight is going to be Isaac again. So that should be his next cherry pick and his Amazon Prime debut. The next question that I have for you guys, which speaks to Leo's point, and I'm going to start with Leo. How do you think he's going to look against Regis?
I think he wins a points decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hurt in that fight. I think the other way it's gonna help him. It's gonna look more durable, but not at the point he's gonna walk through fucking Regis Prograis punches. He's gonna be careful, but he might get hit a little bit. But I think he can win a points decision.
Do you agree with that, Country?
You know, I after seeing that fight with Regis and his last opponent, I'm giving Haney the edge because of his feet, that he can win a points decision. But if he sticks in there too much and gets caught, Regis will put him down. But
is he gonna stick it in long and hard?
I'll stop it.
Is he gonna stick him, Country? Is he?
Yeah, he's gonna stick him in his jaw with that left hand, man, and knock him over. You know.
You said stick it in and leave it there.
No, you said that. I didn't say that.
Rick Star, what do you think, bro? No bullshit? How do you guys think Devin is gonna look against Regis? Rick Star, how's he gonna look?
I dare you guys to go out without any more homosexual innuendos. But let's.
Thank you.
Why the people
we gotta
watch,
keep
Rick
it up.
Star.
No, come on, don't get mad that we're keeping it up. Come on, Rick Star. Now, how's he gonna look?
I agree with Leo. Points for Haney. But it's only he chose Prograis on the basis that Prograis looked like caca, like merda, like in his last fight.
Do you think that's why he picked him, because of the Zorrilla fight?
1,000. 1,000.
It's a good point. I don't hear people say that much, but that's a good point. That maybe the only reason he's fighting him is because he looked like shit. Do you agree with that, John? That's why he's fighting him. And how do you expect Devin to look against Regis?
I believe he might get hurt because Regis Prograis is a very hard puncher. And I think what happened in the Shakur fight might make Devin want to engage more because out of everybody kind of says that he's the softest, and he doesn't hit as hard as everybody, and he's like he's boring. So I feel like he's actually going to try to go out there and fight Regis, and Regis might drop him. I think Regis is going to drop him, bro.
That put a smile on my face.
I actually have Regis, man. Like I said, it's just really going to depend. Devin's power is going to increase, because, like I said, if you just really can't keep a guy off you, Regis is a grown ass man, bro. He's going to go in there. He's going to try to whoop his ass. And I like in the press conference, if y'all guys heard, he told Devin Haney and Bill Haney straight to their face. He was like, if I would have looked spectacular in the Zorrilla fight, and I would have blown that guy out of there, you guys wouldn't have been fighting me. And they didn't say anything. So that kind of makes me feel
that has me thinking that that's kind of true, dog. And I want to say this before I pass it to Ray, that the thing is that even though Zorrilla has the right base style for the job, he also had I'm not joking, he had the height and the length to be that way. Now, because he is a bigger man than Devin Haney, he's a bigger man than Regis Prograis. He's big. Zorrilla's huge for that fucking weight, bro. Whereas
Joel Sabat's back.
I ain't worried about the bot, bro.
Damn, enough of that interrupting.
Shut up, Drew. You interrupt all the time, man.
I don't interrupt for bots. Fuck.
Wasn't Bill Haney in the crowd that night?
Yeah, he was. He was literally there for the fight, and I didn't think about that. That wow, is Devin only fighting him because he looked like shit with Zorrilla? Because look, you're not Zorrilla. Not that Zorrilla is great, but the reason he was able to stay outside all night, well, he is fucking taller than Regis by a lot. He is longer than Regis by a lot. And even with that, all that did was lose him the fight, you know? So what do you think about that, Ray? Is that really the reason that Devin wants to fight Regis? And how do you think he's going to look against Regis?
First thing, I'm actually not 100% about that timetable because I swear I heard like talks where Eddie Hearn was actually saying like that Devin Haney wanted him like while that fight was like happening, like before, basically like before the fight happened, but while he was in camp. So I'm not 100% on the he only picked him after he looked bad, but I could probably say that he was probably more emboldened after seeing that fight for sure.
How's he gonna look?
I think he's gonna get a point decision. It's not gonna be pretty, but
is it gonna be boring? Because that's how I see. If he wins, that's how I see him winning. Winning boring on the outside behind the jab.
It could be interesting if Regis Prograis decides to keep pushing the fight, but if he kind of like does a bit what Santos did, where he was sort of like kind of like waiting for the shot, then it could be really boring.
Who thinks I want to hear them type their book report? Drew, is Devin going to be able to keep it long and hard and veiny on the outside?
I don't think Devin's built for. He's a boxer. He's not built for combat. And I want to ask you, just why do these young guys, anytime adversity hits them of getting punched, they don't react like a fighter, like Teofimo, Devin, Shakur, Ryan.
Devin is not a fighter. He's a boxer.
And anytime they get hit, they retreat.
And the reason I say that is because look, if you hit Canelo, he's gonna want his lick back. If you hit Terrence, he's gonna want his lick back. And there's a lot of guys that are like that historically. That's kind of what separated them.
Inoue, Usyk,
they're gonna want their lick back. They're gonna and Devin is that's and I'm not knocking him. You know, I'm not trying to say something bad about him. I'm just saying that when I see him, yeah, you're a boxer. You're not a fighter. You're definitely not a puncher. You're cerebral. You know, you're a boxer more than anything else. So I see your point that like, yeah, like if you hit Terrence. Yeah, he's not gonna let you get away with that. Like he's not. Like he's gonna punch you in your face. And it's it's guys like that would separate the killers from the boxers. And I just think it's because he came up boxing. Devin's not a street kid, you know? Like he's not a street kid. He's a middle class kid. He grew up in boxing gyms. He's really not a street person. So he's not gonna have that killer. Like, yeah, you don't have that. You're not gonna have that, you know?
He's private school.
He's private school, bro. He's charter school with sweater vests and V-necks, bro.
And Regis is public school, so it's private school versus public school.
Now let me go to Unbiased. Unbiased, do you agree with the contention that the only reason Devin is fighting Regis is because he looked vulnerable with Zorrilla? And how do you imagine he's going to look?
All right, I got a multiple hot takes here, and let's y'all kind of express them through the difference in different ways, but I'm going to put it all together. He was already looking at Regis, but the Regis Zorrilla fight solidified him making the fight. He was thinking about it, he wanted it, but that solidified it. So in part, yes, that is true. Because he looked bad, it made it that easy to make the fight, but he was looking at him previously. Now here's the hottest takes, and y'all gonna be like, get the hell out of here. This will be the first fight that we'll see the beginning of the fighting spirit of Devin Haney. I predict Devin Haney to actually potentially get hurt and maybe get knocked down by Regis because he is going to fight, but he will win by a points decision because the increased weight is going to increase his punch resistance, and he'll have some increased power. And he's going to take some risk because he knows that he has to kind of entertain to some degree so he can build his profile up where people will want to watch him. So he is going to take some risks. He's going to take a couple shots, but he's going to win the fight, and we'll see the beginning of a little bit of dog in Devin Haney starting.
Is it going to increase his girth?
Actually, it's going to be like a blue chew. It's a boxing blue. He's going to take a boxing blue chew.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Go ahead, Ray.
When was the last time I've been hearing people say this for a minute, like, yeah, this guy's gonna go up and his power is gonna be harder. He gonna take a better punch. Bro, when was the last time we really saw that? Like it really worked.
Inouye.
Wait, who?
Inouye.
And Crawford.
This year. And I'll give you some examples.
Hold on.
I'll give you some
examples.
examples.
He's talking about Devin.
They already had power though.
Yeah.
They know they already had power.
Oh, you mean wait, let me get it straight. You mean that Devin is not all of a sudden gonna have power because he never had it. That's what you mean.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like Barrios would stop him at 147 because he's not gonna be able to keep that guy off him.
Wait a minute, are you seeing this fight? It's getting fucking crazy. They're both hurting each other.
Do you know that this whole time I've been sorting out my fucking Wi-Fi? Do you know that?
Now we do. I didn't notice you.
Antenna?
I don't know. I just got to change my goddamn service provider. I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna say that that's a very good question, to be honest, because it is true that you can amplify power, but you have to have it for you to amplify it. And Devin, look, man, I don't know what the fuck it is, but that kid can't crack an egg, bro.
Jules,
go ahead, Villa.
When he was, sorry, how's everybody doing? I never say hi to anyone. I'm sorry.
Fuck off with those pleasantries.
Will you fuck off with the hellos and salutations?
Yes, it's when are you fucking that nice?
What up, Nebraska? Fuck you, I'll talk now. Fuck you, I'll talk now. What I was gonna say is at a lower weight though, when he fought lower competition level, he did actually have quite a few knockouts and knockdowns. But since he's gone up in weight and gone up in competition, those have all but disappeared. So at one point in time, he did have some power at one point.
But unbiased contention is that because he's now moving up to 140, he will in effect become a stronger, more durable fighter.
No, because just because he's going to move up to 140, correct. In theory, he should be more powerful, but he's also going to be fighting good competition. So he's proven against good competition. He, like you said, he can't break an egg. So no, the power is not going to carry.
Word up, Nebraska.
Now, you guys argue amongst yourselves for a minute while I sort out this Wi-Fi situation. I'll be right back.
Villain.
Yes, sir.
I don't like when you're nice like that.
I was just trying to be, I was being polite to you guys because we're supposed to be, friendly.
That goes against your entire fucking brand.
That is true. Well, fair enough. All right, I won't be polite anymore. I won't say hello anymore. I won't be polite. Fair enough. Fuck you. Better?
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, speak with that.
You guys are feral.
But we expect a certain level of smugness from Villain. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Drew, he has to have that angst and aggression at all times. Unbiased, I gotta disagree with you, man. Like, I agree that with Villain that Haney, he won't have no fucking power, man. He's great at...
I know this is an extremely crazy take and a hot take, and I know it's potentially may fall flat, but I just saw something about a year and a half ago, and I'm going to go ahead and stick with it, even though I have my reservations as well. So anybody disagreeing with this, I can't really fault you guys because I almost disagree with myself.
Let me ask you this question: where did you see this? Where did this come to you in a light? What was the sign that he was suddenly going to have power?
It was a dream.
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Okay, no. Okay, will we say this? Before Devin Haney had a step up in competition, he used to have some knockouts, correct?
I would agree with that, yes.
I think he hit a wall because it's been longer than we even know how long he has been killing himself to make 135. And I think that has been a long process, and it's actually affected him in the ring and his quality of ability to be able to land shots that actually do any damage. I think that is what it's been for a long time. I think even when he fought Linares, he had no business still being at 135.
Well,
That's the
using that
crazy thing.
logic, so okay, we'll use that logic. He's going to fight at 140. He's already said he's going to go up to 147. Agreed? He said that, right?
Agreed.
Okay,
Agreed.
so if that means that he's only going to fight once at 140 and go to 147, he's not comfortable at this weight. Because if he was comfortable at 140, he wouldn't already be talking about going up to 147. So this won't be the way for him either for quote unquote power.
Good point. Good point. But I didn't say he would have enough power to knock somebody. I think it'd be enough to make you respect it enough where you won't just run through him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay,
but then that actually means he has to sit down in the pocket and throw shots. He doesn't do that. He sticks and moves for the most
part. He did it against Loma. He did it against Loma. We saw a change.
That's a smaller guy. That's a smaller guy. He's going to be facing guys who are just as big, if not bigger than him. When he goes to 47, he's not stupid. He's not going to sit in the pocket and exchange with people.
Bro, you checking in their pants?
I'm talking about height and length.
Okay, unbiased. Let's talk about use the parallel between Terrence Bud Crawford, and fucking Devin Haney. Devin Haney's a taller guy, but does he have the same punching power as Bud? No fucking way. My guy plays tag all day long. His fucking style is just like, the pure boxer. He's gonna just touch him up. That's it. Like, and you're saying like a 5-pound differential, he's gonna come in hitting as hard as maybe Terrence?
I didn't see. That's not what I said. I want to make sure I clarify this. I just think it will be okay with the Regis fight. I believe it increases enough where if he hits you, I'm not saying he gonna have some. He just automatically turns into the Terminator. I just think it'll be enough oomph in the punches where you have to at least respect it enough where you don't just run in there and be reckless abandon because you don't care what he's throwing because it ain't gonna do shit to you. So I just think he reaches his peak. He starts hitting his peak at 147, but at 140, I think it increases his punch resistance and increases his punching power enough to help him possibly get over the hurdle of the Regis fight. But it's not a guarantee. And listen, everybody that's disagreeing with me, I can't beef with y'all. I really can't. Because I question what I'm saying as well.
Do you mean that he'll have power like Mayweather at 147? That he had respectable power, not to knock a guy out?
Enough to keep you where you won't just run through with shots.
Yeah, but unbiased, we want you to have a beef with us all, man. Come on, like put your dukes up, baby.
I can't because I'm questioning myself as I say this. I'm just sticking to what I'm sticking to what I felt a year and a half ago, but I am questioning it myself. That's why when I say what you're saying, I don't look at y'all crazy because the things that y'all presenting are the same questions I ask myself of my own viewpoint. Because again, when we talk about these things, debate these things, I'm not looking to be right. I'm looking for reality and validity on particular things. So all the questions that you guys are posing are all legitimate, and it's all. And the beautiful thing about this, we're gonna find out. We're gonna actually see.
If he wants to sit in the pocket, shut the fuck up. Regis isn't. No, shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Regis is the guy who's in the pocket.
I'm turning on the Dodge.
Hey, unbiased.
El Undefeated says for the Wi-Fi fund, New York dudes still use AOL dial-up. Nah, dog, it's just something going on today because it's raining or something over here. Shout out to Luis Mosqueda, Jules Zolanitete.
Hey, Jules, is that you in the chat or is that a troll, man?
I think that's a troll.
It says Ring IQ NFT and it has your picture from tonight.
Well, yeah, because I fucking froze due to this shitty Wi-Fi. I don't even think it's the Wi-Fi. I think it's just the way things are set up out here, bro. I'm near a military base, so the signal's already kind of weak. All signals, like phone signal, Wi-Fi, everything. It's already kind of weak, but it's also...
I know what it is. They have you tapped in. They've been listening to the chat, all the conspiracy theories, the alien talk, the fucking, about the world changing. They got you tapped in, bro.
Well, it's Jules' dumbass saying he's not from this planet every fucking 5 minutes.
You got the feds on you now, man.
They've been following me, dog.
But they know about all my plans for Viola Davis as well.
Yep,
So
I was just about to say that. Viola Davis, that's why.
that's
Hey,
exactly why.
unbiased. The Gooch says that you're looking for future I told you so, knowing everyone will forget this about a week from now.
Oh no! We won't forget it. We won't forget it. That's why it's recorded. I want to ask guys, what do you think is going to happen tonight with Ryan? What do you think is going to happen? Like,
I
do you
would
try?
not be
Who?
surprised if there's if there was a huge knock. If Ryan got knocked out, I actually wouldn't be surprised. To be honest with you, I could see
Mm.
I could see an upset. Seriously, this guy's
Let's
been
narrow.
on.
Let's
Ryan,
narrow it down, guys. Let's narrow it down. Who has Ryan winning? Who has Ryan losing?
I
I have
have
Ryan
Ryan
getting
win.
knocked the fuck out.
I got Ryan winning too. I don't think Duarte's that good. I'm not
I,
gonna lie.
Mm.
I'm going with, you know what? I'm actually going to go with Duarte on this one.
Mm.
I'm going
Drew,
with
what?
Ryan because Duarte's feet is not good enough to be to take full advantage of Ryan's deficiencies.
Those are good flat feet. What are you talking about?
Drew, how do you?
Yeah.
Drew, how do you feel? Do you think that Ryan has what it takes to get back in the winners bracket tonight?
Um, he's a fucking shit show. I think he has what it takes, but I also think he's not focused. He
Yeah.
didn't make the weight. And I gotta throw back to you, Jules. Do Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins want him to lose?
Yeah, they want him to lose. I think they do. I think they're tired. Bro, people don't really realize that this is not new. This has literally been going on since before the pandemic started. They've been having issues with him consistently every single fight for about 4 years.
Ever since
So
he signed that record fucking deal
no,
for
even before
prospecting.
that, because of the Duno fight. He didn't fucking want to fight Duno. He was moaning about the money or something.
Yeah.
He didn't even, that's before the deal. So I feel like, yo, to Oscar and Bernard, as far as they are concerned, all Ryan can be is a launch pad for another fighter. Because it's like, bro, we're not going to get nowhere with you. We know that when your deal is up, you're going to leave, you're going to go to the PBC. So you're not going to stay with us. We don't have no use for you, bro.
Wait,
I
Jules.
think Oscar got somebody.
Doesn't logic say that after he lost the tank, that if they really wanted to move his career along, they probably would have gave him a little more of an easy touch to get mentally right back at a win. Instead, they put him with a guy who has the capacity to upset them. I think that speaks volumes of it right there alone. Put him with the guy that he's fighting.
Yeah, honestly, if they wanted him to fight a Ham and Egger just to get an easy win, they wouldn't have picked a guy who's a body puncher when he just lost by a body shot, right? They know he's recovering from what he says is a broken rib or whatever it was. So yeah, I think they want him to lose.
I want to say
Bro,
this. No. I totally disagree. I think Duarte is tailor made for Garcia, and the fact that they put a guy from lightweight to fight at super lightweight and now at welterweight says that they want Garcia to get a revamp fight against a guy that's credible, but still is not going to give him so much more trouble that it's not going to win.
So you're fairly confident that Ryan wins tonight, basically,
Yeah,
on that predication.
he's going to win.
I don't know, man. I mean, he seems like a depreciating asset to me. We know he's not going to resign with them. You know, we know that they can't be that invested in Ryan when he's bad mouthing them. He's bad mouthing the company. By now, everybody knows that as soon as that deal is up, he's going to jump ship. It seems logical that they would want him to lose.
To be honest,
I think
be
that they
honest,
do,
Julius, I
guys.
don't think Oscar De La Hoya, neither Bernard Hopkins had that in them to set up Ryan Garcia to failure. I think they're still trying to promote it. They're still trying to do well for them, and they're still trying to
Leo, I want you to
gain
think
money from
about
them.
what you Leo, I want you to really think about what you're saying. I think you've been smoking tonight because you're saying that Oscar doesn't hold a grudge. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's not that grudge is not enough to set up Ryan Garcia to failure. Because if that was the case, they were trying to put a killer from super lightweight to fight Ryan Garcia. This is another blown out lightweight to bring Ryan Garcia to fight.
Leo,
Nothing more than that.
Leo, he's going on the press conference and he's basically humiliating the head of the promotional company. You can't believe that there's not some angst that's behind that. I mean, Oscar De La
And
Hoya
he's
is
not
many
putting
things,
himself
but he's
any
still a
blame
human
with
being, and he's going to
Devontae.
be pissed off to be treated like that. I mean, that's humiliating.
And he's
Could
also
I
not
could I
putting
interject
any
here?
One at a time,
any
fellas. Go ahead,
Yeah, but
John.
oh, he's also not like putting any like responsibility on himself. Like he was saying some bullshit when he was talking to Chris Mannix. I think he was doing like a one-on-one with him. He was saying that he was like feeling all hurt and he couldn't make the weight and he was struggling so much and that his team was just telling him, "Come on, you gotta keep going." And of course they were telling him that because like, bro, you already signed for the fight and we were fucking telling you not to take this fucking fight.
That's
And
let me expand upon that because I agree with that. I agree with that so much because it's like, Brody, the only reason you were suffering through that is because you're the one that literally said you're going to have this fight whether Golden Boy wants you to or not. You're the one who said that you're not going to let Golden Boy get in the way of that fight. I'm fairly confident that that's not the deal that Oscar wanted you to take, but that's the deal that you took because you were so fucking desperate to fight Javante. You did that to yourself, bro. You did
I,
that, not
I think
them.
that's why they're fucking pissed off at him, bro, because he probably fucking begged them and told them, I have this dream. I know I can beat him. And then for him to just go in there and fucking quit, bro, and then
And
complain
shit the
that they were the
bed.
ones that set him up,
Yeah,
fuck no.
he fucked up their whole program. I mean, any marketability he had before was shot after that. You know.
Yo, the
I'll
the
say,
real
I hope they
I'll
set
just
him
say
up.
this, and this kind of speaks to the point that I'm making to Leo. If you're Oscar and you're Bernard, what do you gain out of promoting him, bro? You know he's not going to re-sign with you. You know he doesn't want to be promoted by you. He's publicly defaming you, your ability to promote him. Why wouldn't they want him to lose is the question.
Bro, I think this
yeah,
guy is a good guy, and obviously they're not gonna put him in there with a Willem Cepeda because I mean Ryan would be right away like, nah, this guy's gonna fuck me up. So they
okay,
gotta find
but
somebody that is unknown but can fight.
okay,
Yes.
but that's my point. If that was the case, that was really the case, Oscar will be like, okay, you fight fucking Cameron Cepeda, or you not fight this year. But that wasn't the case. They gave him Duarte, that is a fucking lightweight. This guy is is not. This guy is not from this weight class, and now is fighting at super lightweight. That the way that Ryan Garcia can make
You're saying
now,
that as if Ryan proved something at these weights. He didn't.
but needed Duarte.
It's not that. It's that Ryan is not solid enough to where you say, yeah, he's at an advantage at 140 or 147. Whatever advantage Ryan has is an advantage that Oscar has, basically, because neither of you have done shit at this weight. What we know is you did lose your last fight by way of a body shot. What's this guy? A body puncher. That's an accident?
Yeah, but Duarte is not a counter puncher.
Yeah,
He's
and he
gonna
But
doesn't.
eat
what?
he's gonna
You
eat
know what?
everything that Ryan Garcia. I
Du-
think Ryan Garcia is gonna knock him out in the same way that most of these other guys have been knocked out by Ryan Garcia.
Instagram knockout.
I
Instagram
don't
knockout.
know what the level of his competition Duarte's competition has been, but he's won a lot of his a good number of his last fights by knockout.
And
Bro,
and we all know how great Ryan takes a punch, right?
he
Right.
looks solid at
So I
that.
mean, I think they counted like 11 fights he won by knockout, like his last 11 fights before,
I
you
mean,
know.
I just don't see this. I don't think they land. I just don't see why Oscar and Bernard in the situation that they're in and they have been in, because this is not new. This fucking kid is a headache. Why would they want him to win?
Bro,
Jules,
this dude
I do have
Oscar's
one.
not that good, man. I don't know where this is coming from. Like,
I do
he's
have one
literally
point
tailor
though
made.
to make. Um, I think Leo brought it up. If they really, really wanted him to take an L and just be done with him, William Zepeda would be in there, not
Yeah, but he
Duarte.
wouldn't take that. The thing is that, of course, William could get him. But would Ryan take the fight if it were William?
No,
No.
he wouldn't.
Wouldn't take
Not
the
coming off of
fight,
that
bro.
loss. I
So
don't
you
know. He
gotta
would have.
find a guy that is not that known, that has some ability, that might do it for you, because he's not gonna fucking fight William Zepeda, bro.
Bro, plus this dude is from like what, Sinaloa, Chihuahua. Like I hear the accent, that Mexican accent, how he's talking, bro, and he just sounds like those street dudes, bro, that just can really fucking scrap. I don't know. I don't know why, man. I just hear in his voice that the dude
No,
can scrap,
Duarte
man.
Duarte can fight. The problem is that his style is tailor made for Ryan, and that's why Ryan and his team took him, because he's a slow moving, come forward guy. He's not a guy who's going to give you angles. He's not a guy who's going to hit you with one shot KOs. He's a pressure fighter who comes forward. But if you box him, you can beat him. The question is Ryan Garcia's head going to be in this fight? Because not even making the fight at 140 and having to move up to 143 just to make the damn fight, it kind of feels like even he's not into this fight. So
Let
I
me ask
think
you.
I
Go ahead.
think
I'm sorry.
Duarte is definitely a live dog just because of that.
The
Well,
question I
also
have.
too, what about Duarte giving him a body shot? How well is he going to take body shots from Duarte?
Well,
The
I
the
think what he's
question.
going to do,
Wait, one at
country,
a
is
all right,
I think
fellas. Wait, wait,
Garcia's
wait,
going to
wait.
box a lot. Oh,
Villain, go ahead, because
I
Villain's
was
been
oh.
just
waiting to talk.
no. I was just gonna say when we talk about he's not really been in this fight. One of the biggest weaknesses with Ryan Garcia is lack of focus. I mean, he doesn't seem to be this. When I think of boxers, as much as I'm not the hugest fan of Devin Haney, you can tell some of these guys, Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, they're really into boxing. They're into their craft and what they're doing. The problem with Ryan Garcia is that he's not that guy. The other issue is Ryan Garcia saw a lot of money and a lot of fame way before than most boxers ever do. So this guy already has a high self-esteem, high self-entitlement. So his attitudes, he thinks that he's going to get by on these accolades that he already has, which are lacking. So I've never seen him as a really focused boxer. He's not a guy that I'm going to ever
He's
be.
not. I mean, let's say this to make a long story short. As much as it hurt Devin Haney to keep making 135, he kept making it. And he was focused. The Villain's point, yeah, he kept making it. He was focused and he delivered to an extent on a deadline. Ryan really doesn't do that, guys. Like, he doesn't. This fight is at 143 because he didn't feel like making 140. That's why it's there, because he didn't feel like it. Well, what is that if not unfocused and
Yeah.
unprofessional and
Okay.
entitled?
I mean, for
Another
the
thing, Mario.
Gervonta fight, he said that he was training his fucking ass off and that he was training so hard and that this was the fight of his life. Now in this fight, he's saying that he didn't prepare properly for his last fight and that he wasn't concentrated for his last fight. So,
But you see
I
how
mean,
Well,
he's saying that
dramatically the
this fight
shit
is the one that he
changes?
really is concentrated.
Jules, just a real quick tidbit on that. Steve Kim actually reported that Joe Goosen kind of let him get away with murder, and Goosen never does that with people. Goosen was accommodating this kid like Steve Kim said no other fighter had ever been accommodated. The kid was training at his fucking garage in his house. He wasn't even actually showing up to the actual gym
That's
to
what Steve
train.
told me, bro. Steve said that he wasn't training with Joe Goosen 7 days a week. It was only a few days a week he was with Joe. Only a few. Joe is quasi retired, by the way. So remember, the issue with Eddie seems to have been Eddie Reynoso. Because remember, he had issues with Eddie Reynoso, bro. And what were they saying? What did Canelo say? This kid's not dedicated, bro. He doesn't want to work hard. So you think about that. And then you see the rumors and the reputation that follows him while he's with Joe Goosen. In an article I read today that I did an episode on, he himself said, I was in LA doing whatever I wanted. I wasn't committed the way I am now. To me, it's very clear that, like, yo, dog, these people are not the problem. It's not because I like Oscar or Bernard or any of these people. It's because no matter who you work with and no matter where you go, no matter what it is, there's a fucking problem. Everywhere you go, there's a fucking problem. So clearly it's you. Clearly. And I don't know that I could trust a guy like that. That's my whole thing. It's not that Oscar Duarte is great. It's that you have a fucking pussy that always hurts. It always hurts.
Okay,
Because the
thank you,
guy that's
Julius,
always
because
hurting.
that's should be the main point. I look if you want to talk about the if you really want to talk about promoters setting up a fighter, for me, Teofimo Lopez um, getting pushed to fight Josh Taylor, that was a setup, in my opinion, because it looked like shit with Sandor Martin, and I favor Josh Taylor to beat him
Yeah, but Taylor
because it,
looked
it
like
was
shit with Catterall, bro.
yeah,
Exactly. And he was off for almost a year and a half. So it's not like he was sharp going into that fight.
This
And he
seems
had been
more
yeah,
like a.
struggling to make that
If,
weight.
if if I had to look at
Bro.
both of those
no,
fights,
no,
honestly, I feel like this, and I see you that it's not like Teofimo loves Top Rank. He fucking doesn't, right? So they would have a reason to want to set him up. But I look at this as more of a setup than that because I'm like, yo, dog, they put you in there with a body puncher and you just got stopped by a body shot. This guy is stronger than you. Like, Ryan is not a physically strong guy, gentlemen. Like, what are we talking about? This dude is built like a coat rack. He paints his nails. He lip syncs on TikTok. We got to do this? This dude has his pussy hurts, bro. His pussy always hurts.
it's
He
just but
was
Julius.
very
Okay,
physical
don't you
with those
think that?
smaller fighters.
Diablo,
Don't you
esa
think that
chinita
as
está rica, coño.
Yeah, she's the one, man.
It
Julius, let me
was.
ask
no,
you
no,
a
no. But
question.
wait. Don't you think it's more of a setup setting up a guy to fight the lineal super lightweight champion of the world after a
That
shitty
look
performance?
like shit and hasn't fought in over a year. Is that
What
really a setup? Or is that
what
trimming
what
the
what
fat?
what Duarte has done at the lightweight division?
Leo, what has Ryan done in the lightweight division?
Bro, he's from
Nada.
Mexico, bro. There's scrappers in Mexico, bro. Tough guys, bro, that you don't know. Because obviously there's thousands of fighters ranked, bro. So there's gonna be a guy that you're gonna be able to pull out of there that can fight and he's not known.
Yo,
Good
but
point.
if that's
No,
the
no,
Julius,
case,
no,
can I
no,
bro,
ask
no,
you a
let me read
question?
the
Can I?
super chats. Wait, let me read the super chats. The Gooch said, I hope crying Ryan gets KO'd or robbed of the victory. I hope that too, but I don't know. The Gooch says, hoping for an Oliver McCall type. Oh, that would be, guys, how happy would it make you if Ryan just
Oh,
broke
oh
down and started
wow.
crying? Go ahead, go ahead, Rick Star. Go
Okay,
ahead.
like I like to look at it from a business perspective as well. Sometimes it's Ryan Garcia. He attributes a lot of his backup money, meaning his endorsements, as like this kind of his pull. So my thing is a lot of these companies that like endorse him, and he gets these huge fashion icon whatever companies to fucking sign him and shit. They're predicated on him being a continual champion, meaning having wins. If he loses this shit, I think contractually he could be like fucking getting the boot from some of his endorsement companies. What do you say to that?
I think it depends because his situation is so nuanced. Let's be honest, he's still going to have a lot of Instagram followers after this, and he's still going to have a lot of TikTok followers after this because what those people like about him doesn't really have a lot to do with boxing. Those are just little girls that want to give him a little slice of their little coochie. If we gonna be real, the people that really follow him on Instagram and TikTok for all his juvenile shit, those are really just little kids. So unless losing a fight means anything to that demographic, he will still have some sway with them. Because what they like about him isn't boxing. They like his little, his little chest and his little delts and his hair that when he talks, his hair moves whenever he talks. That's what they like about him, bro.
Yeah, but
His
Julius,
little,
doesn't he have
his
large
little
company
chest, his
endorsements?
little belts.
No, I mean he does though. He has Gatorade, bro. He has Gatorade as a sponsor.
That's what I'm
And then
saying,
he's
man.
he's with like
That
with
that
some
Yeah,
that's my
cologne
question
too,
Julius,
is
right?
like, can he
I'm
lose
just
that shit if he continually goes on the losing streak?
I don't know
I'm
because even if he loses, he still retains a level of marketability because of his social media. And my contention is, unless losing in the ring affects his pull on social media, which it might not, because those people that follow him don't actually care about boxing. They just want to give him a little. Bro, he looked like he belongs on the CW, bro.
He's like an extra on Dawson's Creek, bro. This guy, straight out of a Josh Whedon TV show, bro.
Yeah, Julius, I'm just saying this. Ryan Garcia has a promoter. He's working with Golden Boy Promotions, and they gave him a fight against a guy that can punch and has a decent knockout percentage. That doesn't equal your promoter is setting you up for failure, because all your fucking career besides Gervonta Davis has been a easy touch, really. So at what moment you're gonna fight a guy that can actually fight?
Well, escalation, Leo. You can't say the situation is actually worse now than it was 4 years ago. Bro, did you hear what he told Bernard? He said you would never lose to a white boy, and then you got knocked out the ring by Joe Smith. Bro, those are fighting words. You're like, yeah, Joe Smith knocked me out, but your bitch ass won't, Ryan. So chill, bro.
That was pretty ballsy of him to even say that, man. I was like kind of shocked.
So can we all agree that the situation has become progressively worse in the last 4 years?
Okay, Jules, let me ask you one question though. Was it me, or did Oscar look like he wanted to take a swing when he was standing up there with him behind him on stage?
Of course he did, because you can't do anything with this kid without him turning it into a fucking soap opera. And that you're actually trying to make what happened to you in the Davis fight, he's literally trying to make that their fault. That's like, bro, it's not liking Oscar or liking Bernard. That shit is not their fault. You boo-boo the fool that walked into that dumb shit. You the one that wanted to do that. You're literally younger than Gervonta. You didn't have to have that fight on that schedule, bro. You wanted that.
Him and his greedy ass manager, Jules. That's what he forgets to mention.
Lupe Valencia, who's the one who's going in his ear, and like rumor has it, but people in the know. Lupe Valencia is in cahoots with Al Heyman, and he wants to get him over to the PBC. They want him fighting the Rolly Romeros and the Davis rematch. These guys are not here for a long time. They're trying to be here for a good one. And the problem is you don't have the skills to have a good time. You don't. Everybody beats you, bro. T.O. beats you. Devin beats you. Shakur beats you. Matias kills you. Okay? I don't even know. If I'm being honest, well, I think it's a fight that would sell. How many of you really trust him against a Mario Barrios or somebody like that? Do you trust him?
Wait, hold on though. But wouldn't you say that's exactly what his career should be? It should be a good time, not a long time, because you don't have the skills for a long time. You don't have longevity with your defense.
Ray,
you don't.
Is
have
it a good
skills.
time when you get knocked the fuck out?
It's a good time for his bank account. I don't care if it's a good time for him. If they want to get knocked out,
there's only so many more losses before that bank account starts to dwindle.
Exactly, bro. A good time, not a long time.
Now this kid I like Floyd Schofield. I think he has the physical dimensions. I do think he needs to tighten up his defense. He gets hit a little bit, but he's young, growing pains. He's got the physical dimensions to be a strong kid at 140. His fights are fun to watch, but the defense, it does need to get better, bro.
Yeah.
He gets hit.
Yeah,
he gets hit, bro.
He's definitely got holes, man.
Can you break down his girth and his length and his veininess?
Well, he's got veininess and hardness, and you want to get hard.
Okay, enough of that shit. Jules, how do you think he's going to do against Lopez? I mean, do you think Lopez has a shot, or do you think he's going to beat him?
Are you talking about Teofimo Lopez?
No. The guy's fighting in the ring right now. Lopez.
I don't fucking know that guy. That guy's losing his hair. I never seen that guy, bro. He's got the Count Chocula hairline. I don't fucking know that guy. I've never seen that guy before. He looks like Eddie Alvarez, Canelo's brother. Have you guys seen Canelo's brother?
No,
he looks nothing like Canelo.
You mean Ramon Alvarez?
Ramon Alvarez. I said Eddie Alvarez. but I don't fucking know this guy, bro. I've never seen this guy.
Does Ramon carry Canelo's luggage for him? Is that what he does? Is that his job?
I mean, look, he does fight. He does fight Ramon, but he's not Canelo.
Sleep? I mean, what's he fighting? Obesity? What's he fighting?
Ham and Eggers, bro. Ham and Eggers.
He actually beat Chavez Jr.'s brother in a fight a couple times. It was pretty comical watching those two guys go at it.
He just got off a good combination. Floyd Schofield just got off a good combination. A jab upstairs, a right hand downstairs, and came back up with the jab, but he got touched on the way out. And that's what I'm talking about. That I like how the kid fights. He's entertaining. He looks strong, good dimensions for the weight, has a future at 140. But he get touched here and there, man.
Smokey says he's the new Sean Porter.
Nah, he come on now.
Nah, he doesn't have a football player's mentality like that dude did.
Oh,
it's a nice knock. I like it. I like Floyd Schofield. Like he got some shit, man.
Another one.
Yo, that dude is woozy.
You know, if you did a evolution of man chart, it'd be Carmel Moulton, and then Gervonta, and then Schofield.
Bro, I would say I don't know what Carmel is gonna. I really don't know, you know, because it's still very early, and he's actually very young. So it's not even like we have amateur accolades to go off when it comes to Carmel Moulton. I don't know what he's gonna be because of the people you're with, because of the politics, because 2 times you've fought, it's been after the fucking card was over.
This is too easy. This
guy's getting tuned up, man. This guy's getting right the fuck tuned up.
Yeah, but that was fucking entertaining as fuck, bro. That was entertaining.
He didn't get no competition in this fight, man.
Holy fuck! Schofield should go back to the locker room and just get with them hoes.
No, you know he should pull somebody out the audience and fight them. You still got time, bro. Still got time, bro. Get another fight in, bro. I honestly like this kid. Like he fights good. He's made for TV. He doesn't have the prima donna thing going on. He's got his dad helping him and all of that. I like the kid, you know. I want him to tighten up his defense. That's the one hang up that I have. Tighten up your defense.
Oscar in the ring.
Oh, that motorcycle jacket Oscar has. I need to ask Steve Kim to relay to Oscar. Where can I buy that jacket, bro?
Buy a gun, bitch. That thing costs more than a car, probably.
Yeah, you know you're probably right. You're probably right.
Pretty
like,
cool
in all
jacket,
seriousness. Bro, Oscar knows how to fucking dress, man. Shout out to Oscar.
He knows how to dress better than Mayweather.
Versus
you know,
the
honestly,
real
I've never seen a cocaine head that didn't know how to dress. Maybe the cocaine enhances your fashion sense.
Julius, it goes with the lifestyle, man.
Yeah, but Julius, like versus like Sean Porter. My God, man, who's dressing that guy? That his child or like Bozo the Clown?
Sean dresses okay. He just messes up on the accents. I actually like the suits that he wears, but the ties are like, bro, what?
Julius,
doing, bro?
come on, man.
No. The suit he has on tonight, the blue with the. I like it. It's just I know you probably got some fucking weird looking shoes on, and I'm not sure about the shirt and tie combo. But Sean has fashion. Sean has flair.
I agree with what you say about the suits, but the accents, like the bow tie or the tie, it's always some weird freakish color. But the suit does look good.
Yeah, the suit is a nice suit. Like I would wear that suit, but it's the accents that are a little bit gaudy. Like shout out to Cervecero, no disrespect, but why is Ryan's mom talking boxing? A valid question. Do you know that Ryan's dad commented on my video about him? Did y'all know that?
Oh,
no, what'd he say?
What'd he say?
He wasn't happy. He said, jealous. Of course, you guys don't believe that he has mental health issues because you've never achieved what he achieved. Yada yada yada. I should. Did I pin it?
Wait, so achieving being a millionaire and achieving fame is what makes you depressed? That's why we're not depressed because we're not millionaires and famous.
Exactly.
Keep me poor then. Keep me poor.
Jules,
if you go to the video, if you wait, if you go to the video where the thumbnail says Family Feud, skim through the comments and look for the name Henry Garcia. That's his father.
Jules, the reason that kid has supposed mental illness is because he's the only breadwinner in that fucking family. They're all a bunch of leeches. It's well known that no one there has an actual job except for him. So I think the father is only covering his ass because he knows that that's his meal ticket.
It's just like
No. Fix your fucking mic. Fix your fucking mic.
Is it me?
Yes. Now, what I was gonna say was, with Ryan, look, I can understand that you got mental pressure, But the mental pressure you have is no different than your contemporaries, and they're delivering on a deadline, so you have no excuses. Period. You're not experiencing anything that the other young guys are not experiencing, okay? Like seriously. And two, this blanket statement of what mental health, bro? Do you have bipolar disorder? Are you schizophrenic? Multiple personality disorder? What mental illness do you have? What pathology?
He gets
And what
sad on
mental
occasion. He gets sad on occasion. Mental health.
sometimes his pussy hurts.
It's just a Teofimo family with just a little bit more education.
Yeah, but at least he's a tweaker kid, bro. Like, you know, the Teofimo having mental health problems, yeah, I can see that because he's a tweaker kid. But
Yeah, because
Ryan, get the fuck out of here, Ryan.
Teofimo sounds like he's gotten hit in the head a few too many times, whereas Ryan's just a fucking spoiled little bitch.
No, we came to the conclusion that Tio is a crack baby. That's why he has the disillusion of what he is.
I
Huh.
agree. I mean, I'll say that with Teofimo, even though he does have mental instability, he has delivered in very big moments. The Lomachenko fight, the Taylor fight. So he has that to show for it. Ryan, let's cut the fucking crap, bro. You haven't delivered yet. You delivered big numbers, but you got your ass kicked, bro. You didn't and the other thing is it's not just getting knocked out. That was never even a fight, bro. You didn't even look like you belonged in there with him, which is saying a lot because at least Rolly looked okay for a couple of rounds. You look like shit from the beginning to the end of that shit.
By the way, I posted his dad's comment in the private chat, so y'all can read it.
Yeah, that's Henry, bro. I mean, unless I'm mistaken, his father's name is Henry, and my psychic instincts. Henry. Oh, I see. You're mad. You're mad. Well, you're gonna be mad. That's your son. You're gonna be mad. Nobody's jealous of your son, bro. Like, is that the go-to answer whenever somebody says something that you don't like? That they're jealous? Nobody's jealous of your kid, bro. All the money you're making now, right? All of that could be gone in the blink of an eye. Believe me when I tell you, nobody's jealous of you, bro.
Exactly. Has
In
Henry Garcia
America,
never
that's
heard
how it
of
is,
Mike
bro. If
Tyson?
you're hating on somebody,
I don't
you're
know why
hating on their money and
these
you're hating on
people
their
think
fame.
I don't know why these people think like Brody, unless you have a skill that will give you longevity, and I don't think your son actually has it, by the way. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes because the money you're making now, yeah, in a blink of an eye, it can be gone.
Yep.
All of it. All of it.
Exactly.
I'm
What
gonna
are they
smoke
gonna
it.
do when? What are they gonna do
Go
when the
ahead.
son loses a few more times?
Exactly. Where's the money go? Are we still gonna be jealous then, Henry?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette and eat a sandwich. Drew, sing us a song.
You know what's
Drew,
kind of
don't
crazy?
sing a
Ryan's
song.
really like one Mendolfo Delgado
We
from
all
retirement,
need.
bro.
And how does the song go? The AJ sings.
Where the fuck is Jay? I haven't seen this guy in a
He's
while.
been taking a break lately from the boxing lives.
Okay.
Yo, what do you guys think about fucking Wilder and Parker, man? How do you think that shit's gonna play out?
I
I
just
think
want to
Parker's a
know.
live dog.
Parker's a live dog for real though. I don't know why people think he's not.
Yeah, that's a real 50-50 fight, unlike this shit with Duarte that you guys are trying to push. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but like Ryan's just banking on his check left hook, man. That's what he's banking on, bro.
Exactly. He's not even motivated. He couldn't even make weight for this fucking fight. So his head's not in it. That alone right there makes Duarte a dangerous fighter.
It
I
doesn't
don't know.
have to be
I kind of
motivated
feel
or
Paulie on this one where he was like, "Yo, if they really wanted to take this dude out of here, I feel like they would have just made a Shakur like Tio fight in a second, and it would have been over."
Yeah, but
Like
look.
it would have
unfortunately
been
the
hard to believe
politics
him.
aren't allowing that to happen.
Look,
Ryan would
if
never sign off unless he was getting a huge payday.
Okay, then they do what they did to Rashidi Ells. Like I've seen Golden Boy pinch fighters before. That dude did
Oh
not
no,
fight
I
for
don't.
like 2 years, bro. They could do that shit to Ryan. I don't think it would be that hard.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think what's going to happen is after this fight, he's going to sit and try to get out of his contract because there's really nobody else they're going to offer him that he's actually going to want to fight.
look, I agree with everything Julius said about Ryan Garcia having a beef with Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya, but Oscar giving him Oscar Duarte to fight is not equivalent to Oscar setting him up. This is a good fight for Ryan Garcia to rebound. He has a style that favors Ryan Garcia, and he's gonna be able to do what he usually does. That is knock people out. And if he loses this fight, it's not because Oscar De La Hoya set Ryan Garcia up.
Oh, shit.
No, it's because Ryan. Nothing more.
Hey, the
But Leo,
Munguia
don't
Rider
be
fight is
surprised.
official. You guys don't see it on the screen. They're announcing it for January 27th. Munguia Rider.
That's a good fight.
Actually, I like it when we
Don't.
call him Jaime. We call him Jaime.
Jaime.
Yeah,
Jaime.
versus Munguia. I like Jaime.
Hey, did Jules read that last
Jaime
super
versus
chat?
John Ryder. I'm sorry, country.
No, that's okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to interrupt you guys, but did Jules read that last super chat from Cervecero Music?
Yeah, he did.
You can read it, my friend.
The one about mental health. It says mental health
Yeah.
humbles you. Right? Oh, okay. If you read it, then I'm
Yeah,
not
he
gonna
read it.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I
but
agree
Ryan
with Jules
doesn't.
though. He doesn't ever talk about what exactly is wrong with his mental health. He just says
You
mental
know
health,
what?
and then all of a sudden, everyone's supposed to be feel sorry for his ass.
You
No,
know what
No,
it is?
it's
You know
not
what it
mental
is?
health. He's actually hermaphrodite. That's
You
the
know, you know what
situation.
it is? It's called being a fucking zoomer on and being addicted to social media. That's it.
no, it's called being a fucking participation trophy fucking kid. That's what he's used to. He's used to people kissing his ass, like
Oh.
Oscar De La Hoya said. Oscar De La Hoya
Hey,
said, "I'm not kissing this kid's
Yeah.
ass."
hey,
Being
fellas, service.
being a zoomer.
Hey, fellas,
That's it.
service. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean
No,
to
being
interrupt.
a Gen Z kid. That's what it is.
He's actually more of a millennial, Leo.
What?
Hey,
He's a
Cervecero
younger
says
millennial.
It's a millennial.
Cervecero
He's like,
says that that Jules didn't read his super chat. So
Really? That's weird because I could have sworn I heard him say Cervecero Music before he got off.
Yeah, I think he read that super chat.
Yeah.
how old is
Yo,
Ryan
man,
Garcia?
I don't know, bro. I'm just getting
Ryan's
bad vibes.
25,
Garcia is
Leo.
25, man.
So then he's a Gen Z. He's a Gen Zer.
Yeah.
Not by much though, because a millennial is the cutoff is 26.
Buddy,
So
he has
he's right
fucking
in that area.
14-year-olds. But he has fucking 14-year-olds fucking rocking with him, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, I get that, but that doesn't mean that he's not a fucking millennial though. He's more of a millennial than he is a Gen Zer. Just because a bunch of little kids follow him doesn't mean he's a Gen Zer.
No, his mental propensity is that of a Gen Zer, my friend.
Oh yeah, his mental fortitude definitely is one of theirs.
you know
Yeah.
what? You know what? I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read his super chat just in case, man. Mental health humbles you. Ryan is not humble. Miss me with that BS. Don't claim mental health while taking shots at fighters on social media. Corona money.
Hey, I don't disagree with what he said at all.
Good job,
What do you
Country.
say?
Good job.
What do you say?
You know what fucking Julius did in the last live? He corrupted me to go to fucking Taco Bell, man. Holy
Country
fuck.
already did all the work for you, Jules.
Bro,
Don't worry.
I cop out sometimes, bro. Like I'm not even gonna say that I really like Taco Bell, but it's there. So if if the family passes it by,
I don't eat that shit, man. No way.
Buddy, I was jonesing for it. After that live, I was like, my God, Taco Bell.
It's not like, bro, I've had tacos that could give you a fucking orgasm, bro. So I know that Taco Bell is not. It's like, come on, B, that's pretty low fucking
Julius,
brow.
Taco
But
Bell isn't bad though. I like Taco Bell. It's good.
Julius, what happened with that guy you banned with no fucking reason? Did you get him out?
What guy?
Oh, he's probably talking about that goofball
Yeah,
war week, Joseph.
No, that guy you banned the guy that.
No, I took a bunch of guys out, bro. I took a bunch of guys out of the banned list. He had to be one of them because I took the names out. I took a few names out at the top and a few names out at the bottom just to be sure. And he has to be one of them.
Okay,
You mean the one Country got banned? Wasn't it Country?
I didn't ban him, man. That was Jules.
That was Country's fault, bro, because he
No,
kept
it
telling me about
wasn't.
bots in the chat, and I ended up banning the wrong guy.
Wait, Jules, can I ask a question real quick?
Good.
Just think about this. And I guess it's to the panel, right? Because I saw Ryan beefing with Stevenson that one time, and it was kind of stupid. Obviously, they both were
Mhm.
dumb. But I thought about it for a second. I was like, damn, bro. If you're doing this at 143, man, this is like your fourth weight class. And
Mhm.
for being in four weight classes with like 23 fights, the only thing you have to show for it is one Luke Campbell fight
Bro, all he's gonna tell you
at
is
$25.
the only thing that his team or him would respond to that with is their bank account, as if money lasts forever. That's all they're gonna say.
Oh, and then I realized something else too. Like when Bernard was talking, and I realized I was so happy he said it. I was like, yo, anyone that doesn't like what he says, y'all can never criticize Tank again. Because I just realized what Bernard basically said is, bro, it's cool that you selling, bro, but we're not in the business of talking about how much of money a fighter's making. We're in the business of telling you this dude's a champion, he's elite, he's a great fighter, and you have proven none of that to anybody.
The other thing that Bernard said that I really like because it's just a reality. Boxing is not other sports. Boxing is going to call your bluff sooner or later. You'll get found out. Everybody does. Better fighters than you get found out. More accomplished fighters than you that have accomplished far more and made more money than you, they get found out. You'll get found out. If not tonight, another night. You will get found out because you're not a serious professional. You're not a serious pugilist. You're not. We can see that you're not. If all you have to show for it, to the point that Ray just made, the only rebuttal that they would say is, "Oh, well, we made a bunch of money because money lasts forever." Have you ever heard of MC Hammer? Go ahead. Have you ever heard of Mike Tyson and how much money he blew? But go ahead with your 30 million, bro. Because
Evander
money lasts forever.
Holyfield.
Right? Right? This fucking money lasts forever. I hope you did something smart. I hope, and I really do, because I don't like seeing people amass that kind of wealth and then blow it. It's scary, honestly. But when you're bad with money, honestly, you're bad with money, and it's almost honestly like a sickness. The first thing you do is run out and buy a bunch of dumb shit. I'm glad that my grandmother was a cheapskate because I learned at a very early age, and I know that everybody's got a story like this, but I'm serious. My grandmother taught me the value of money very early in my life. And for that reason, I would always, if I get money, I try to think of a way to get more money. Make the money work because the money's not going to last. Whether you spend it or the tax man comes to take it, it's going to go. And you need a plan. You can make 30 million, 50 million, 100 million. With poor money management, it all ends the same way. It's going to go.
It's not how much you make, it's how you spend it and how much you spend. That's all it is.
And the other thing is that's one of the reasons that most of the people on the panel is not a fan of Tank Davis. It's not about the fucking money. We cannot use your money. It's about the fight you gave us.
Say it again, Leo. Say it again.
It's about the fights you make for us, your customers.
The
Why do I give
memory
a
of us
shit?
watching that fight.
Why do I give a shit about how much money a fighter makes? How does it affect me in any way, shape, or form?
The only time that what a fighter makes is relevant to a conversation that we might have pertaining to marquee value and the feasibility of a fight based on that. That's literally the only context where any of it matters. That if a fight is being prevented and this fighter makes X and this fighter makes Y, then this is reasonable. That's the context. That's it. That's the only, like, as far as that's the only reason we would care because it's in reference to a fight and making a fight. I don't care about Gervonta's money. I can't spend it. How is that a win for me that he's making money by not fighting the people I want to see him fight? How is that a win?
Literally
In
has
what
nothing to do
way?
with your life. None. Zero.
Like we're not saying that we're jealous of how much he's making or we're complaining about how much these guys are making. It's just that it does stop fights from happening, and it keeps fights from not being made. That's only why,
Yeah, like I
because they're
don't
getting
care
more
if
paid.
I don't care if Canelo has a bunch of money, but if we're talking about okay, who's the face of boxing, I would say, well, it's Canelo. He generates the most money. That is the context of the conversation. I don't actually care that he has it. He's not sharing any of it with me.
Talk
There's
about it.
context. It's
And that's why
context.
even fighters, when they say you don't give a fuck about their money, I'm here for the sport, bro.
Honestly,
I got back and forth with Berlanga. I'm like, Berlanga, I'm at these fights, bro. I travel first class like you, bro. What's
the
up?
shit is that the shit is the weirdest shit about athletes. I'm not even gonna just say boxers because athletes are generally they can be obnoxious. Hey, remember something, dog. You need my money. I don't need your fight. I don't need that. That's not essential to my survival. This is very deep for you. It's not very deep for me. I'll watch somebody else, bro. You will rise and fall like the fucking wheat, bro. And I won't bat an eyelash. Don't overemphasize how important you think you are to people. This is just entertainment to us. And a lot of people won't say it that way, but I will because these athletes have a penchant for being obnoxious. Like, bro,
Exactly.
what you got going on is really not important to me, bro.
And like it's like that conversation I had with the PBC dude. He's like, "Well, why isn't Benavidez Andre at an event to you?" I'm like, "Bro, this ain't they ain't a Nui, they ain't Usyk, they ain't Canelo, they ain't AJ. What? Nah, bro. Like,
I mean, but it's a common sense argument that look, I'm not trying to knock Andre, but it is simply a matter of fact. The man has no fans. He doesn't. So you can't tell me that Benavidez fighting him is a big. No, it's not. It's you versus a quasi decent fighter.
and
That's
they try
all.
to make it seem, Jules, like it's the music industry. Like on Tuesday, okay, I was gonna go see what Nas was dropping. I don't give a fuck what Cannabis is dropping.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like you I think that what happens is they have a love and hate relationship with the fans and the media. And believe it or not only do I understand, I sympathize. I get it. The way the fans are, you lose a fight, you were never shit, you're never gonna be shit, you need to suck a dick, go play in traffic, kick some rocks. The fighters do get mistreated, but so do the fans. They do.
It's always been that way. Like, you a bum after you lose because you lost money on it. They throwing tomatoes at, like, bro, suck it the fuck up. And on to the next one. The real aficionados are
Life
gonna
is
apply the
hard.
new ones.
Like the delicious Candace Owens once said. She's fucking hot, bro. She said life is hard. Wear a helmet.
Now, what are you doing with Candace Owens' butthole and farts?
Punching her right in the fucking
In the
brown, bro.
brown, man.
Right
In
in
the
the
fucking
brown.
brown.
Long and
Okay,
hard?
another thing is
Just spread those cheeks and fucking aim
someone
for
will
zero.
say, okay, if Ryan Garcia ain't shit, why we are about to watch him fight? Look, Julius, this is his show, and he does what he wants. And now we're about to watch Ryan Garcia fight Oscar Duarte, and I really appreciate the fact that I'm able to be in this panel and talk about boxing. But if it wasn't for you guys, Ryan Garcia's career doesn't give me anything to look forward to. Really not. So
Let me
this is
simplify it a little further, Leo. I'm watching Ryan fight for the same reason I ate Taco Bell the other night. And it's not because Taco Bell is the greatest thing on earth. You can't claim that I'm eating Taco Bell. Like, oh, if it's so bad, why are you eating? Because it's fucking there and it's cheap. The same reason you get blowjobs from a fat girl. Because it's there and it doesn't require much effort. Don't get it in your fucking head that you're special just because people look in your direction, bro.
It's not the real Mexican shit. That's what you're trying to say. It's the watered down Mexican
Exactly
shit.
what the fuck I'm saying. Like, yeah, sometimes you eat McDonald's.
Nah,
Sometimes
man.
you go to Applebee's.
Taco hell runs right through you, man.
I mean, it doesn't bother me, but the point is that that's kind of I see why Leo said that because they do present the argument that why are you watching me? Because it's fucking there, bro. That's why. Simple. Same reason you get blowjobs from fat girls behind the bleachers. Because it's fucking there. It's not that deep, bro.
It's there
Right?
and it's not pay per view. Because if it was pay per view, I wouldn't be watching this shit.
that's so true.
But you know,
No, because it's always like this, and I try to be sympathetic because I capitalize and make money from the sport of boxing. Of course, I try to have a modicum of respect for the athletes in the business. I do, but don't get it twisted, bro. You need us. We don't need you. We don't.
Yo, who's this chick, man? Who's this fucking chick?
yo, that chick is
Now, I got a
fine.
question to ask, fellas. I just
She's
moved
new though. I
moved
hadn't
into my
seen
new
her.
apartment. Single man. Should I go for a ginger or
Ginger.
I should find a ginger next?
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
they
I
fucking
would.
hard.
I haven't experienced the ginger yet, so I think I should.
Oh, dude, and it's calling to you, man. Go for it.
But in all seriousness, like it gets lost that to the audience, this is just entertainment, and let's not make this more complicated than it is because it's actually not complicated. You're either giving the fans what they want or you're not. It's very simple, honestly. It's very simple.
Exactly.
It's not this deep fucking existential No, it's not. It's either you're entertaining to me or you're not.
Look, Jules, on that statement,
the
I
fight
thought I
game
was
is
exhausted from the Shakur fucking fiasco, as much as it's gone on since the fucking Shakur fight. But my God, man, this is combat sports. Combat sports. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we looking forward to Shakur's next fight?
Yeah, go ahead, Ignacio.
I was just gonna say that's why promotional companies last and fighters are just a dime a dozen. Because if you suck, they can replace you very easily.
Yeah, like I don't want to see like the misconception is that what I'm saying comes from a place of malice. No, the way you guys come at people, right? That I see the network executives, sometimes the promoters, sometimes the managers, and sometimes the fighters. The manner in which they talk down to the fans on the predication that they're making off like bandits. The reality is fighters rise and fall like the weak. 2 years ago, Josue Vargas was a hot prospect. Today, he ain't shit. His career is over, right? That's how it goes, bro. So you better appreciate that people even talk about you.
Yeah,
because
ever
it's a
since he got
fucking
that
privilege.
Ever since he got that beat down in the corner, he was done.
All right, one more question on your expertise, Jules. Why is it ginger women always have fat ass and titties? They always come with both.
I don't know, man. It's just science, bro. Science.
I've never seen a hot ginger chick without ass and titties.
No, I mean, honestly, it's science. Like, I don't know.
Hey,
like,
it validates the song "She Blinded Me with Science," bro. I'm down.
with science.
Están oxigenadas.
No,
Kelly
I was talking
LeBrock,
about
bro.
"She Blinded Me with
So
Science."
now you got Amy
Están todas
Adams
rojas.
one night, Amy Adams or Viola. Who you picking?
Oh no, that's
Amy Adams.
bro. That's not even a question, bro. That's not even a question. But no, I do think it needs to be said that they should. The way that I see the relationship that they have with the media, for example. While I understand that sometimes the media is fickle and disingenuous and they're not perfect, neither are you. You, in today's boxing landscape, especially if you're based out of America, you should be fucking happy if anybody's even talking about you. Because a lot of you aren't even as big draws as Josh Warrington. Forget Anthony, right? Forget him. A lot of y'all can't sell as many tickets as Josh Warrington.
Motherfuckers, Jules,
A
motherfuckers
lot
wouldn't
of
fill
y'all
out the
can't
copper
sell as many
box.
tickets. A lot of y'all can't sell as many tickets as a Johnny Fisher. That's reality, motherfucker. So you should be happy that anybody is talking about your ass.
Bro,
Jules, what's the capacity at the War Grounds, the StubHub Center? They can't even give enough free
About
tickets away to sell it
9,000.
out. They can't give 9,000 tickets away to see a PBC fighter.
You know, it gets lost in translation. You're not not to be disrespectful, but you're not a public servant, you know. Boxing is not a municipal job. You're not serving, you know what I mean? Like, that's the context that it's like, what you want me to act like you a vet? Nah, fam. You doing what you doing for the dough. I ain't even mad at you, but don't get it twisted. This is just entertainment to the audience.
So they acting like they elected officials.
Yeah, like you act like it's a municipal job or some shit. Like, chill out, fam.
Yeah.
The shit that cracks me up, like even Shakur has been in his pennies in a bunch. I'm like, Shakur, if you was going during the Frankie Carbo era, you wouldn't get paid, bro.
They wouldn't put you on cards. They wouldn't.
You'd be
behind
a
the
gym fighter.
reputation, behind the reputation that you amassed with those 2 eggs you laid, and that's the thing that it's like, your dog. You just gotta look. It's hard for them because they're egos, and you do have to have an ego to make it. So once again, I'm sympathetic, but don't get it twisted. For as boring as you are, you're very lucky to be making the money you're making, and you need to understand that. You do. $3 million so that people could leave upset. angry and booing for 36 minutes, yet you need to understand the relationship between yourself and the audience. And I got high hopes for him still. I haven't sold all my stock. I still think he's a great young fighter. He's just not always entertaining, but you need to fix it. Oh, yeah, you need to fix it. I don't know how. That's for you to figure out. It's
Jules,
not
can I
my
ask you a
job to
question?
figure it out for you.
For
He
a
has
man that
one more
has
Go ahead,
fight.
Ray. Go ahead,
What do
Ray.
you he said his contract's about to end. It's like, did it already end now, or is it gonna be one more fight?
I think he said it ends the next year,
Okay,
is
so if
what
it's
I
ending
heard.
the next year, I've been thinking about this, and I want to just kind of say the one thing I've been only reason why I haven't sold my stock yet, but I'm thinking about it. I'm really am, is because if he doesn't have the character to be the fighter that I think he needs to be in his career, I'm just bouncing immediately because he can't be that star. He needs to be one of those guys that's racking up title defenses until the big fight comes along and not
Oh,
taking a lot of money while doing it.
It's
So,
a good it's a good
do
point.
you think next year, I think they are gonna say it to him, but do you think he's gonna take lower pay for more title defenses next year?
It depends on what you think is more probable. Whoever has somebody talking in the background, mute your mic. I don't want to hear that conversation.
Duarte is saying that Ryan got no heart.
Country,
Super
I'm in the
chat.
middle of a sentence, bro.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
What I was gonna say was the Amazon deal and Shakur potentially going over there is contingent upon them offering him money that he would accept. Now, why would they offer him money behind a performance like that? Why would Eddie? Why would anybody? You gonna come over here with your pockets turned out. You're gonna want 2-3 mil a fight so we could get performances like that drive away customers. Am I hearing this right?
Yeah,
So
can I
I
ask?
think I think there's a chance that he stays put and he has to stay put because who else is gonna give him a fuck ton of money? Who?
So wait, can I ask a follow-up question then? Do you think this is possibly maybe I don't know, that might be asking for too much. But do you think this is possibly a way that he might actually think, all right, now I actually have to like rebound and just go. I mean, because he's making less money, he's fighting more often. There gonna only be positives after this. You can't like regress even further than what I just saw recently. Because to a degree, I do think like being out of the ring for that long. Because remember, he started off his first fight was in I want to say March or something, and then he just fought in like November. That type of long layoff isn't healthy for anybody.
Who's
I mean, if you're
typing?
fighting more often, you could only have better performances than that one.
Hey, who's typing? Because I really want to hear that.
Yeah, fucking type your book report tomorrow, bro.
Now, what I was gonna say was seeing Andre Ward there with him worries me.
Mm.
Because Andre never understood that, like, bro, you're not owed patronage. You get that, right? You know, you have this hate thing for Gennady because people gravitated towards him, but it's because he's more entertaining than you. What the fuck do you want? That's reality. That's like some people are better looking than other people. You can't get mad at the situation. You play the cards that you're dealt, but if you get mad at people, you're the toxic one. So when I see that Andre is there, I'm just like, bro, this dude will go in his ear and tell him some fucking bullshit. When it's like, you know what you need to do? Trust Top Rank, as crazy as that's going to sound to people. Trust Top Rank and trust the process. Stop getting it in your head. Who is that? Trust the process because these guys that look for shortcuts, it usually doesn't work out. Usually, it doesn't work out, bro. You got to build, all right? While you see bright stars like Ryan, right? The brightest stars burned out the fucking fastest, bro. Yeah, he made a lot of money in that fight. Now what's he going to do? This guy's always one loss away from his career being fucking over, bro. So Shakur has the ability, he has the talent, and I just hope that you stay over there, stay over there. They got the inside track on the 135s. That's where you at right now. They got the inside track on those guys. That's where you need to be at right now. Maybe it'll change in the far off future, but right now, stay where you put, stay where you at, all right? And don't worry about that performance before. Just fucking fix it. That's it. That's all you got to do. You're always one performance from looking bad, always one performance from looking good. Fix it. That's all you got to do.
But
Yeah,
Jules,
Julius,
I hear you, Jules.
can I say something?
Go ahead, Leo.
I am actually worried about Shakur Stevenson's future from now on. One because Andrew Ward, yes, but other is because Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford lived top rank in really bad terms, and when people made it, because he got the Errol Spence Jr. fight, and when people see that, he says, "This guy is a genius," because his career has been one of the most successful career. He made a fuck ton of money, and he's two times undisputed. So what else can you ask for him? But the reality, Terence Crawford got lucky
Yeah,
because
he did.
Errol Spence has every reason, and it was a
Your mic went out,
took it.
Leo.
He bet on himself in the moment that he needed to bet on himself, and it worked. But not everyone can do that and be successful. And I'm afraid that Shakur Stevenson is going to try to quote unquote bet on himself, and is going to try to find the big fights. And I'm not going to say he's going to fuck up his career, but it's not going to be the same career if he's
No, it's possible. It is possible, and I'll say that the first order of business. Listen, you don't have to have your whole career at top rank, all right? Let's get that out the way. But for the time being and where you are, I believe that for the next 2 to 3 years, yeah, you need to rock out with them. That's the first thing. The second thing is you can't blame them for what you put out there. You were boring, all right? That's not their fault. Accountability is one of the most important character traits that so many people lack that I can't blame anybody else for what happened. This is my fault. So as soon as I understand this is my fault, then I understand I'm the one that has to fix it. And I can. But I have to first acknowledge I have to fix this. It's not like what Crawford did, it was crazy to me because it's like, bro, are you blaming them that this dude didn't want to fight you? Because that's how this looks. It looked like you blaming them for something they can't control. They can't make him fight you. And he already said you want to, so that whole thing was crazy. And I see your point. They're like, well, he's going to look at that example and think that it applies to his situation when no, it doesn't, bro. No, it doesn't.
And in all seriousness, Jules, do you even see Shakur wanting to not be a two-time a year fighter?
I mean,
to even
the way these guys are now, man, you just can't trust them because they all think that they're God's gift. And it's like you say, well, you have to think that, but really, should you? Should you? If you understood how expendable you were, you might work harder. And that's what you need to do. Work harder.
Man, who's this bum ass rapper Ryan coming out to?
I don't know.
Lupe Fiasco.
Who knows?
Oh wait, that's Lupe?
Apparently.
Nah.
That ain't
I
Lupe,
fuck with
bro.
Lupe. I fuck with Lupe.
Yeah. No, that is Lupe. That is Lupe, bro.
Ryan's gonna win now.
Oh,
shit. Bro.
You know what? But Jules is right. I'm so.
No, he's got taste in music. He's got good taste in music.
It's not
Lasers is,
even
honest to God, one of my favorite albums of the last 20 years. I loved Lasers.
But like, I'm
Can I ask you a question, Jules?
I'm tired of
Go
this.
ahead. Wait, one at a time, fellas. Go ahead, unbiased.
Okay, this is for you first, Jules, and this is for everybody else. Because I was a big fan of Shakur. Shakur has really ticked me off, rubbed me the wrong way he's acting about, and I feel like Andre Ward is only expediting that issue. Like the fans don't matter. These people pay your salary. Without them, you having a good performance, nobody's going to give a holy crap. But what I'm looking at with Shakur, the concern that I have, I think at 135, that's his max. I think if he goes to 140, I don't know if he's going to be successful. I don't know if he's going to have enough punching power. I don't know if he's going to have enough to actually be able to handle the big boys.
Do you know how it beat a toxic bitch that has no man and can't keep one? It always has the most fucking advice, right? That's Andre Ward. Of course, your non-selling, non-fan having ass is going to look at that as a win. No,
Shakur should not look at that as a win. Getting a belt under those circumstances and that end result, that is not a win. That is a loss. And you need to fix it. And I see your point, and I am afraid because of that, because you got Ward. Ward, you don't know how to sell, bro. He can't learn that from your ass. You don't know how to sell. Let me just be the most boring guy. I'm already in the background of Floyd and Manny. Let me be more boring, more bland. I'm the son. What? You should have been the son of Megatron. No, I'm the son of God. Well, that's exciting.
And remember, Ward came out with it. He signed him initially. He was with Ward.
I mean, he was there at the last fight, so he's
And
still
he
in
was
his
there
corner.
at the last fight. So Munguia, Ryder's official. Ryan told Oscar and B-Hop not to come into
Wait.
the dressing
This
room.
James, the referee, looks like Marvin Hagler's cousin. The referee looks like Marvin Hagler's cousin. He's like an older, smaller Marvin Hagler.
Now, is there a chance you go streaking if Ryan gets knocked out?
Nah, I mean, look, I'm not wishing bad on him. It's just I don't trust him. I don't you can't trust a dude that I hate emotional people, man. He's an emotional ass dude. Like, bro, like, can you just do your job without it turning into fucking prom night? Like, what is your problem, bro? That's some girl that, like I said the other night, yo, when a dude always got a problem, that's some girl shit. Yeah, that's like when your girl always come home, all the bitch at work, all the fucking shit,
Always
all
got
the
an
fucking
issue.
traffic. Always got a fucking problem, bro. Suck it the fuck up, bro. You a man.
Is Derek James gonna go 0-3 in big fights?
Bro, can he even understand Derek James?
Yeah,
we gonna do right.
You know, yeah, Bud Crawford being switch hitter don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
Does in all seriousness, Derek James some sort of issues, like some CTE or something? Because he always acts like he's confused and he's been hit in the head.
I think
Like,
Derek's
even now.
face is permanently like Derek makes the face that I make when my wife takes off her underwear. Like he's stuck on that face. He's stuck on that. Like, oh,
Is your wife aware of that face?
Yeah, and I still get pussy with it. By the way,
Jules, we wasn't ready with that. We wasn't ready for that, Jules. We was not ready for that.
I'm just saying that he has the permanent creep face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's like really, really happy and really creepy at the same time.
Yeah, I'm
He
a fan of
does
the
look
full
like a creep,
disclosure.
guys. He does look like a
Yeah,
creep.
I like that Derek James pep talk with Ryan. That was good.
I don't like that little wink Eric Gomez gave Oscar, like the fix is in.
If it goes to the cards. All right, Ryan, let's show us what you got, you little bitch.
Bro,
See
I
what it
hope Ryan
is.
gets knocked the fuck out,
You little
bro. I
bitch.
want this kid to get knocked the fuck out. Little bitch, bro.
So what are you guys saying? Check left hook?
Come on, Oscar Duarte. Let's get this shit.
I think Oscar got another Oscar to beat the shit out of him, so he can imagine that it's him beating the shit out of Ryan.
Okay, so Oscar Duarte is trying to come in at an angle with a couple of jabs to the body. Good stiff jab from Ryan.
Right to the
Ryan
body
stepping into his jab.
Duarte looks solid.
Mm-hmm. He's catching it on the gloves. Good defense from Oscar to keep those punches out. Good defense. Jabbing his way in. I like that he's starting off to the body. That tells me that okay, you wanna hurt him there because you've been jabbing at his body consistently. See, can Ryan throw the Instagram punch? Throw the Instagram.
He's not throwing the 8-punch combination, Jules. That's not happening.
Let's get some of that Cobra bag action. You know, he loves his Cobra bag.
Yeah.
He's not looking bad though, being honest with you. Ryan is I like the jab. He's boxing. He's doesn't look too bad. Use your jab, bro. You got height, you got length, use it.
This is a Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Look on the rock, a jab. Nice board by Duarte.
I like his movement, circling Duarte.
Duarte's putting pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely not keeping Duarte off of him though.
Nice uppercut by Ryan
Not
Garcia.
yeah, like not really. Like he's moving good, jabbing good. He can set Duarte up. I see where the opportunities are.
Duarte just cut him with a good punch or two.
Yeah, on them ropes.
I mean, the fight is very early, but I don't see Ryan's punches affecting Duarte that much.
No.
It's the first.
Where y'all at? I'm at 50 seconds of the first.
I'm at 48.
I'm at
I'm at 54.
I'm at 48 now.
Mm.
Not bad from Duarte though. I mean, not bad. The defense is holding up. I mean, like he caught a lot of those jabs on the gloves. You know, he's not getting hit with stupid punches.
Duarte's not a Chilango, is he?
No, he's not from
No,
Mexico
he's
City.
from
He's
Chihuahua.
He's from Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
This
That's
dude is
still
a
a tough
scrapper, bro.
motherfucker.
Bro, you listen to him talk, you listen to that accent, bro. He sounds like those street dudes from Chihuahua that just scrap, bro. They're just fighters.
It's a Ryan Garcia round, but not by a lot. Just by the movement and the jab.
He's just sticking and moving, Jules. That's all he's doing. He's not doing much of anything else.
Let's see if he gets bored. Remember, he said, I just got bored in the tank fight and stopped paying
Well,
attention.
he better not get bored with this motherfucker. We see what
Yeah,
happened
that's
in the
for
tank
sure.
fight. Bro, is Sean Porter advertising? Yo, see, I fuck with Sean, but it's crazy. Like it's crazy that why you not doing that at the PBC, Sean? See, you had to go to the zone. You had to go to the zone to get some money, bro. Shout out to the zone.
Whose dog is that barking in the background?
What is advertising?
Say it again.
What is
Oh,
advertising?
he's advertising DraftKings.
Oh,
fuck.
Wait, he's not
Is
an
Derek
announcer
James gonna
for
do
the
this to every
PBC?
fighter?
Bro, not only is he calling, he's literally there calling the fight, but he's also advertising DraftKings in between the rounds. I'm not mad at him. I'm like, get your money, but I'm just saying it's crazy that so many PBC heads told me the zone ain't shit, and that's where Sean had to go to get some money.
That's where Floyd had to go. That's where Babby had to go.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Ryan has in the second round. He's still jabbing, still moving, still jabbing.
So would you say 1-0 Ryan at this point, Jules?
Yeah, 1-0 Ryan. 1-0.
That uppercut he landed was nice in the first round.
Managing the distance, okay. 3-punch combination. Nothing got in, but he's letting his hands go a little more. Duarte better. He's got to come in at an angle. Don't look to hit him with the jab. Just get in with the jab.
Yeah, he's got to step through with the jab and then start attacking.
Mm-hmm. Because you probably aren't going to hit him with the jab, but that's not why you're throwing it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not to hit him with it.
Ryan's a bit squirrely when he reacts to what's his name's punches.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't like it.
He's pushing him to the ropes. I mean, Duarte looks more physical. If you ask
Oh
me.
yeah, Duarte's built like a fucking fire hydrant.
Fucking built, bro.
He really is.
He's looking like a mini
That's a good
Canelo in there,
fucking
bro.
parallel. Yeah, he looked like a smaller Canelo.
Ooh, nice left hook by Duarte.
Shout out to my man Jack. Rada versus Munguia official. Yeah, I saw. I'm looking forward to that. We've known about that for a little while, though. We knew that was coming. Shout out to my man. That's a good fight. Shout out to my man George. These guys are 175 fighting at 140. Ain't that the fucking truth?
Bro, yo tengo miedo por esa pelea, bro. Yo pienso que John Ryder, he can stop Munguia, bro. John Ryder's a physical
yeah, but
dude.
I can't.
Nice right hand by Duarte.
That's must see TV, guys. That's must see. John Ryder versus yeah, El Diablo. El Oscar
And that
Duarte.
shot to the body, Leo. That right. I love it. That right.
Ryan's on the retreat. Oh, he just got hit.
It's a Duarte round,
that was
yo.
a good counter left hook. Yeah, this is a Duarte round. This is a Duarte round. Not a political one either. He earned it.
Oh. Yeah, he didn't like that body shot to the stomach right now. Ooh.
No, he didn't.
Man, fuck. Duarte needs to go to the body.
I think Duarte's just being patient right now.
Yeah, it's only the second round. It's a nice looking right hand from Ryan. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't laying flush, but it was nice as Something on that right hand.
Yeah, I don't know if Duarte stopped, but Ryan is keeping him
Duarte's
at
closing.
a distance a little better this
Close,
time.
Duarte's closing good that round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is a Duarte round.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much everything that Ryan threw, like Duarte, like caught it with the gloves pretty well.
If I
Ryan,
squint, Oscar looks like Canelo if Canelo had the flu.
Ryan is definitely not holding the center of the ring. I'll say that.
Yeah, he's not. He can't. Like, he keeps getting backed off and pushed into the ropes. Is this going to be another heartbreak for Derek James?
Ooh.
It might be.
Ryan's got to try to set him up for an uppercut. Because he's shorter, he's coming into the slight crouch. You got to open him up with the uppercut.
Bro,
Duarte's doing a good job, though, of parrying a lot of Garcia's shots, Jules. He's not really landing anything super clean.
Yeah, and that left hook, that had trouble written all over it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That left hook, that had trouble written. You better not let him land nothing like that again, bro.
Yeah.
That scraped him.
He caught him right on the chin on that one too.
Yeah, it just grazed him. Like it was a glancing blow. But you better clean that shit up, boy.
Nice right hand by Duarte.
Oh. Oscar Duarte.
Oh shit.
He's in a fight, man. Ryan's in a fight.
Yeah.
Bro, if Duarte keeps applying this pressure, this kid is gonna fold, bro. He's gonna fold like
Ryan's
a
making the same mistakes as usual.
Ooh,
I
nice
don't really
right
know what
hand.
the trainer change was for.
Yep, right hand to the body. Backing him up too.
And a guy like Oscar is not going to have any of the hangups that Ryan has as far as the entitlement issues. This is just the salt of the earth guy trying to make it by punching you in the face. So
Nice work by Ryan Garcia.
that was a nice 3-punch combination. Nice little short right hook on the around the guard too. I ain't gonna lie, that was nice. Was nice. But I can't say that I'm beaming with confidence in Ryan right now.
No, this is still a tenuous situation for Garcia.
Duarte, I like that he stands with him still for a bit, and he lets Ryan unload, and he parries with the punches and stops him
There
a
you
little bit,
go.
and then that's when he starts coming forward.
Duarte's not backing off, even though Garcia's starting to put more on his shots. He's not backing off. He's gonna make Garcia fight.
And this, bro, he's gonna make
the ref
Garcia
is
overwork
warning him,
himself,
but
and this
you know
kid hasn't
what?
been training. Remember,
The ref is warning Duarte about hitting him in the back at the side, but Ryan keeps turning his back to him in the clinch.
Mm-hmm. Ryan tried for some of those Cobra bag punches. Ooh, that was a cute little right hand in there. I seen it get in it. Bro, get off his fucking case, Hagler. All right? What the fuck, bro? I already see the ref is rodding fucking Oscar's ass. He's on his case about every fucking thing. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Ryan is hitting him flush, and Duarte's coming forward, bro.
Yeah, he's walking through those shots.
He's
they have
walking
nothing
through
on
that
him.
shit. He does
Yeah.
not.
Ryan doesn't have
his
his respect, bro. He don't
not
have
at
it.
all.
Nope.
Sure
and
doesn't.
Can Ryan handle this pressure for 9 more rounds?
No,
Exactly. I don't think he will.
I don't think he has the condition too.
I'm not
because
beaming
this
with
fucking kid
confidence.
hasn't been training,
I'm not
bro.
beaming with confidence, gentlemen.
Man, this motherfucking referee!
Come on.
bro.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. The fuck is this guy doing, man?
He didn't hit him in the side. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
Watch,
Jesus.
He's gonna take a point to disqualify him. Watch.
Yeah, he's gonna start bullshitting here. Come on, what the hell, man? That's ridiculous.
Why don't you just take the punches for Ryan, bro? Because this is what the fuck, bro. Just take
Yeah.
the punches for Ryan, bro. You don't want Oscar to fucking hit him.
Nobody's here to see you fucking Marvin Hagler stunt double.
For real. For those that don't know, Marvin Hagler was in a movie called Indio. It was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. And when I saw the movie, I didn't even realize that's Marvin Hagler. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. That's the same person.
I feel like the ref's actions is proof enough that Oscar is not rigging this fight, or a lot of this shit would be just sliding.
I don't know. I mean, you did see Eric Gomez give that suspicious wink. You never know.
Hey, didn't Marvin Hagler become like a famous Hollywood star in India? He moved to India
No,
for
in
a while,
Italy.
right?
Not
He was a big
Italy.
time
Italy.
actor
Italy.
in Italy.
Italy?
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah. He spoke Italian and he came out in TV commercials and movies in Italy.
Had a very
Yo,
successful
bro.
career, Marvin. He actually did.
That's
Very
He
why he
had a
told
lot
successful.
of.
Sugar. That's why he told Sugar Ray to fuck off when he got robbed because of all that money he
He,
was making in Italy. He had no need to come back.
he had a lot of sponsorships here in America too, right?
Yeah,
So
he did.
like
He did. He had a
Yeah, he was
deodorant
making
commercial,
he
money
had a
on both.
pizza commercial.
He
was
was making
making
money
a
on
lot of
both
money from it.
continents, bro.
That body shot looked like there was something on that shit. Go to the body, Oscar. Go to the body.
I don't think I like
Ooh.
this style for Ryan necessarily. Like him backing up, I think he's gonna get tired more often. He doesn't have great footwork
Yep,
skills.
Look
he's
at him
moving way
fall
too
back
Come
Oscar to
much.
find him.
hit the body, man.
He looks like
He's
he's
Yeah,
fighting
moving
a
way
And
too
rock.
now
much.
Ryan,
This
Ryan's
fucking
crying to
ref.
the
Yo,
ref
what the
about
yeah.
getting
fuck
This
hit
do
in
was
the
you
back
want?
of the head.
Oh, what the fuck do you want, bro? That's
Come
how
on,
Ryan's
man. What
turning.
the
Oh
hell?
my
Yeah.
God.
See, look at
Let
that.
him
That's
fucking fight.
bullshit.
Jesus.
I like how the ref hasn't called
Bro,
Ryan
what
out for
the
his
fuck?
constant measuring.
Yo,
Oh
this
my
This
dude.
fucking
God.
ref, yo.
No,
Get
that's
over.
ridiculous. This motherfucker keeps ducking his head down and then he keeps turning. Come on.
He's fighting him and the ref, basically. He's fighting him and the ref.
Bro, this fucking ref is stopping Oscar's mobility, bro. Like he's fucking refereeing.
Jesus, come on.
And
Normally I don't.
He's cutting off the ring real good, Oscar.
Yeah,
Ryan's
he's
up there
forcing
crying
him to
about
fight his fight.
Ryan's crying to the ref about getting hit in the back of the head when he ain't even getting hit in the back of the damn head.
Exactly.
But when he's giving him in the back of his head, which is the even dumbest shit, like, bro, you the one turning into the you turning that way, bro.
Yep.
It's not that he's trying to hit you in the back of the head, you turning that way.
Yeah, you're ducking and squat and like, bending at the waist. What the hell?
See, look, Ryan's retreating his ass off right now, man. He's running away and shit.
Yep. He's not sitting on his punches at all. There you go, Duarte. Hit his ass.
Yeah, that punch was a little bit low.
Yeah, fuck it, Oscar. Punch this bitch.
Yeah, but that was accidental. I mean, he wasn't trying to hit him low.
Punch him in the vulva, Oscar. Punch him in the vulva.
I know, right?
I hope. Oh, fucking. Man, Garcia's such a fucking weenie, I swear.
He's complaining to the ref, too. He's hamming it up.
Yeah, he is.
This is another Duarte one.
To me, it is. 2-1
Yeah.
Duarte.
I think
2-1
he's been
Duarte
more
after
active and he's landing the cleaner shots.
Ryan didn't do nothing in that round, but try to keep away. That's it. He didn't do much of anything. He clearly can't hold the center of the ring.
And Ryan is landing, but mostly in the guard.
3-1 Duarte.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
See. Now we have to wonder who did Golden Boy fix the fight for Duarte or Ryan?
It's Ryan, bro. I'm telling you, he's up right now.
He probably,
Right.
I mean, the ref is on Oscar's case, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like,
But Ryan's breathing heavy though.
Oscar
yeah,
needs
because
to
he's
knock
running.
him out, man.
Well, I'm not going. Yeah, no, it is running at this point. He's not really doing anything. I don't
He's
understand.
not
why they're
fighting.
moving
He's
around
not.
so
Yeah,
much.
he's just moving. He's not really fighting him off or holding the center or setting traps. He's just moving, bro.
Yep. He's just sticking and moving.
They're yelling "culero, culero" in the arena.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Really?
Get the fuck out
Actually,
of
no,
here.
I don't know what that means. I'm playing. What does
Good.
that mean?
That's what happens
you
when
know
you
who
don't
they're-
fight.
You know who they're
Mexican
talking
fans don't.
to.
Mexican fans want to see a fight. They don't show up for this shit.
Yo,
Mannix has it 4-0. Like, yo.
I don't take Mannix
For
seriously,
Ryan?
Jules. He's fucking biased.
Yo, hold on. Can we just say the irony of this? Because I remember like last week, Ryan said at least the zone commentary doesn't bullshit you like ESPN.
Oh, nice uppercut on Ryan. He fucked him
As he
up.
runs away.
Look, he's kind of unloading on Ryan's midsection.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh, nice uppercut by Ryan.
Oh,
Duarte took it.
That was a good uppercut. It didn't really rattle. It didn't rattle Oscar, but it was a good uppercut. It's a good looking uppercut.
yeah. Well, he's doing a good job of tucking his chin, Jules. That's why it didn't really hurt him. And what
Oscar
is
digging
Ryan?
inside.
Why
Nice
is Ryan
left.
trying to do the fucking shoulder roll? That shit's
To
stupid.
protect his body.
Ooh,
He's done it before, but it's
he's tearing
not
up
working out
Ryan's
that well.
body and uppercutting him and shit.
He's really going at Ryan's body hard, bro.
Ooh, nice work by Ryan Garcia.
To double up the left hooks to
Yeah,
look
That
he's
was a
he's throwing double hooks now.
That was a fucking rabbit punch by Ryan Garcia.
It was. You seen it was clearly behind his fucking head.
Oh,
Gotta
nice
protect that-
hook by
Using the
Duarte.
shell to protect his body. That's what that is. He's using that shell to protect his
Yeah,
midsection 'cause he
he's
knows
trying to
Duarte
angle
can go
himself so he doesn't get hit.
Yeah, but then
He's in a
Duarte goes upstairs with an uppercut when he does that and hits him with an uppercut.
Come on, break
Oh,
his ribs.
shit.
Break his fucking ribs, Oscar. Come on. Fuck this shit. Good fight so far, though. Good fight.
Yeah, Duarte's hanging in there. He's making this a fight.
Hanging tough.
Yeah.
Tried for the body shot. Pick it up, Ryan. What do you want to hit him in the balls?
Ryan's fighting kind of scared in a sense when he gets hit.
Kind of scared,
I'm
country.
kind of scared. Yeah, I was about to say.
That dude is terrified, bro.
Yeah, he don't want no part of Duarte's punches.
Look,
Oh,
Ryan
that was
Garcia's
fucking
left-
low by Garcia. That was low. That was right fucking on the
Ryan Garcia
fucking asshole.
Ryan Garcia left eye. I think is starting to shut down.
Yo, man. Let's go, Oscar, bro.
Wow. Yeah.
But I think on Ryan Garcia's work, I think you could give him to Ryan.
That round?
Yeah.
I can see that.
I don't know.
Was close.
It's close. It's close.
Nice it was a nice uppercut that he landed.
It was a couple of shots that he landed well.
He doesn't seem the busier fighter to me, though. He doesn't seem busy at all. Like, he's reactionary. You're weathering the fight that he is creating. You're weathering it.
Yeah, he's weathering the storm. He's hoping that Duarte gets tired.
That's how I see it. He's weathering what's coming at him.
Yep.
Julio says Ryan's fighting like AJ.
Stop it.
Nah, Ryan's fighting more like Devin Haney to me.
For real. Come on, Oscar. Punch him right in the vulva.
Jules wants a shot in the ovaries, Oscar.
Ovary punch, yo. Got to protect that body. I ain't gonna lie. It's smart of Ryan to use that shell to protect his body because clearly Oscar wants to. Clearly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Jules, how do you say it? Julan Ikeke? How do you say it?
Ryan don't like getting hit in that body, man.
No, he doesn't.
Smart of him to use that guard. I ain't gonna lie. Smart of him.
Nice body shot by Duarte.
I don't like how he's leaning with it though. Like his toe damn near came up off the ground at one point.
Whose?
Garcia.
Ryan's, while he was rolling back, like he was leaning back, and I looked at his heel.
He's literally like leaning all the way back to avoid getting hit at all. It's like ridiculous.
That's the Daniel Jacobs shit. He always does that on his fights.
And you see, like me and Leo said, bro, if they wanted to kill him, bro, a taller fighter like doing this to him, that would have been done with if he tried to do that lean back shit.
All I know is Ryan's breathing through his mouth and Duarte's still poised.
Yep.
Duarte's body language. I mean, he looks all right. Like it's just.
And it's only the 6th round, man. They got 6 more rounds to go.
How do you think Ryan would do against that Mexican that fought Stevie Spark?
I wouldn't pick Ryan to beat him or that Mexican.
Duarte's lighting his ass up a bit.
He is. He is.
Bro, Ryan's under a lot of pressure, bro. Duarte is not letting him off the hook, bro.
No, he's not.
Ryan is unloading on punches, and that's making him get more exhausted because it's not hurting Duarte at all.
And we know that
what's exhausting Ryan is all the movement. It's all the jittery movement.
Ryan is not strong, bro. He's under a lot of pressure right now, and he does not have the intestinal fortitude. Come on, man. Keep him under pressure. Keep him under pressure, Oscar. Break him down.
Ooh.
Is there any pop on those punches from Ryan, Jules?
No. The Victorville vulva is starting to wilt.
I'm tweeting that right now.
Ooh, nice.
Ryan can't get
whatever steam Garcia has on those shots, they're not affecting Oscar at all. He's walking through that shit.
Victorville vulva is under a lot of pressure.
Ryan can't get away and shit.
No, he can't.
He's running. He's in there like, help me.
He's fighting back a tornado.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I agree with Smokey. He says Ryan's using the stool now. He's gassed. I agree.
Yo no tango.
Okay.
Ryan should just retire and go to Misfit Boxing and fight Oscar.
He needs to fight Tommy Fury. I've been saying it for months.
Tommy Fury.
Damn, that ring girl. God damn. Oscar knows how to pick
6 more rounds of this shit, Jules? Can he?
I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, though.
I don't know about that.
Those be some funky cards.
So far,
yeah, I'm worried about the cards because this is fucking Texas and they're notorious for horrible decisions.
I just want Oscar to score a knockdown, man.
They even let Chavez Jr. leave without taking a drug test.
For real. They did, though.
I just need to let y'all know, man, those wings and the vegetable fried rice I had was just delicious, man. Wow.
Where'd you get it from?
The name of the place is called Bao's Kitchen.
Wow, this dude got Ryan up by 2 points, man.
I understand what Ryan Garcia is trying to make to do right now because he's trying to open his guard because he knows he has not been landing clean on Duarte. But
no, he has, Leo. He's landed clean shots. The problem is that they haven't affected Duarte at all. He's walking through that shit.
I think the uppercut he has been landed that clean. But
see, look, he just landed 2 right hooks and nothing happened.
Yeah, but he opened his guard with his glove.
He's killing Ryan's body, man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Damn, Ryan.
Ryan's holding on for dear life. He don't want no part of that body.
All you need to do is go to Ryan with a good high guard, and that's it.
Ryan's expending more energy circling than fucking.
Exactly. That's why he's tired. Is because he's not fighting. He's circling.
He's not fighting at this point. He's just trying to weather the storm.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys got? What do you guys got this scored?
I got a 4-2 for Duarte.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only give Ryan Garcia. I only gave Ryan Garcia 2 rounds so far.
And he's
Yep.
literally he's just running right now. Like this is outright.
Yeah.
You're just running.
He's doing a
I'm
Shakur
scared,
right
bro.
now. He's
He's
literally
Yeah,
doing
fucking
a
with me.
Shakur.
because he doesn't
Bro,
want
Yeah,
to get
the
punished.
tables have
Look at
turned.
him.
Is
yeah.
all I can say, bro.
And the difference is still
Look at him.
His body language is not looking good, dog.
No, it's not.
He's
Look at
just he's
that. Look at
just
that. He's literally
just
doing a
trying to make
Shakur
it
right
out of the
now. It's
round.
unbelievable.
He's
Yep.
just trying to make it out of the round. Going
Yep.
from one end of the ring to the other. You can't hold him off. You
Yo,
can't
what is
hold the
this
center.
relay race?
Yo, he's
King,
playing freeze tag, bro.
King of 47
Mm-hmm.
says Ryan
Yo,
Stevenson.
he's
Ryan
even got the
Stevenson.
stiff arm out without the ref calling it, bro. This is like a Stevenson performance at its finest, bro. Yo, minus the getting hit
Yep.
part.
Man.
Well, I
It's
hope
just
you know what. I hope him and Shakur never fight each other. It'd be a boring fight. We'll all fall asleep.
Exactly. Yeah. It'd be a track meet.
he doesn't
Bro,
have enough. He doesn't have enough mustard on the shots. Clearly, at this point, to back off Oscar. He can't seem to break through his guard. I mean, I don't know. He better figure something out because it's not going to get easier.
Jules,
Nope.
I think I have an answer for you, by the way. I don't think this is Oscar's we're gonna screw you fight. I think this is Oscar's show me something fight. I don't think Ryan's showing him anything at the moment, bro.
I don't think he
Yeah.
is. I mean, like, dog, like, it's not going to, his punches aren't going to suddenly have more snap and more power on them. He's not going to gain energy as the fight progresses. So he better figure something out.
Yo, I feel bad for Derek James, bro. He about to be domed on right after this, bro.
Yeah. It's been a rough year, man.
This dude said Inui is more Mexican than Ryan Garcia.
Damn, Ryan looking
Country,
shaky as fuck.
I agree wholeheartedly with that statement right now.
Yeah, that shit's hilarious.
Yeah. Did you guys see that picture he took with the sombrero and the sarape? Now that
I've
shit
seen
was
that shit.
hilarious.
It's not like, yo, Ryan is not doing nothing in this round but moving for the sake of moving. That's
Nope.
like, that's it. That's it.
Exactly. He's just staying away and trying to survive. He's not doing anything.
There's no point or purpose behind his movement other than staying away from Oscar. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Oscar. Punch him in the ribs, Oscar. Come on. Ryan's trying
Before
for
this
some
fight
hooks, but
ends,
he's hitting him on the gloves.
I would just
Yeah,
like
but
to say, I'm
Duarte's not
sorry,
throwing
Duarte. I didn't know your game like that. My bad, bro.
yeah, Duarte's not throwing
Oscar, you
anymore
got a
though, bro.
fucking jab, bro. You're just following him now.
Yep.
Throw some
Yeah, he's
punches.
not cutting off the ring. He's got to cut the ring off and force this
Bro,
fucking
there
guy to
you go.
fight.
Throw some punches, bro. Fuck this up.
See, every time he
There
goes
it
to
is.
throw,
There it is. Come on.
Ryan
Throw some
starts
punches.
hugging him.
Yeah, there is some 1 minute. Duarte has to learn something.
You need to
Yeah,
do
come
something,
on.
bro.
They're starting to hit him now, at least.
Yeah,
Hey, look
fucking
at
Garcia
Ryan.
starts holding as soon as he gets inside, though.
And he leans off in a way where you have to hit him in the back of the fucking head. Like,
Yeah.
he literally gives you the
Nice body
best
shot by Duarte.
There you go.
Come on, ref.
He's literally holding on for dear life, Jules. It's pathetic. Like, he literally wants
is.
no part of getting hit. Look at this. He's literally squatting
Ooh.
the fuck
Oh,
down.
he's
Like, come
shaking.
on.
He's shaking.
What happened?
Wait, what happened? Don't say
Oh,
nothing.
shit.
Don't
Oscar,
say
what the
nothing.
fuck, bro? Oh, shit. He's down.
Yeah.
Is he?
Down. What? Nah.
Oh, shit.
No.
That was a bullshit stoppage. That
Bro,
was
what
a
are you
fucking
doing? I need
Okay.
a cigarette. I need a cigarette.
Okay.
Wait, what?
All right.
I need a cigarette. I need a cig. Oh, my.
Wait, what the fuck?
What the? All right. All right. I need a
Yeah.
cigarette.
Okay.
I need a cigarette.
I get it.
That's some garbage.
No,
I can't
that wasn't
believe they stopped that fight.
that was a bullshit stoppage.
That was a bullshit stoppage.
Yo, the fix was in, bitches.
Wow, that's
Yo,
some bullshit
the
right
fix was
there.
in, baby.
But
There's not only
that's Duarte's fault
That
though
was
too. He should have got
look
up instead of sitting there till
whoever
10.
who didn't say that Tony Weeks couldn't have a twin brother that looked like Hagler.
I was telling you that shit. It's not Oscar setting him up for failure. No. If they had to try to do something to preserve Ryan Garcia, they were going to do it. And they did.
I don't.
Yeah, I'm not buying this. Like the way it
No,
ended,
no, no. I will.
I'm
I'm
not
not gonna
sold
be on
that
my conspiracy
Garcia's
theory, bro.
back.
I'm not gonna do that.
He was losing this fight, Leo. He was losing this fight clearly.
No.
Like he knows it too. Look at his reaction. He's
No,
literally fucking.
he got him hurt. Oscar Duarte was hurt, but he got up before the 10 count, and they waved it.
Yeah, that ref was counting really fast. Like you just saw him start counting, and he was already at 7. And I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
come
fucking
on.
fugazi.
That's suspect to say the least. Very
Hey, bro.
suspect.
Hey, look. Oscar gave him a call. He said, "All right, if he go down, bro, just start it early. I guess. I don't know, but
It is what it is. I mean, hey, you know.
Yeah, but this doesn't bode well for Garcia at 40 because after this fight, who do you guys think he could beat at 40? If he couldn't beat
I don't
a
know. I
blown up
thought I
lightweight,
expected him to make mincemeat of this dude. I don't.
yeah.
Sort of worrying. It's really worrying too because this was a tailor-made guy. This wasn't like you really had to think about it. This could have
Exactly.
been a
Ryan and his management picked him because they thought he was a easy dude to beat.
He should be, but
What the hell?
Yes,
I'll be
that
real.
was the Instagram left hook.
The left hook that he landed was high on the temple, so I could see why he wobbled him. But those follow-up shots, I'm like, man, like I don't see anything that landed completely clean. But yeah, it's weird how Duarte reacted to those shots. He was hurt.
No, it was.
No, that
it
was that
hurt.
left hook that did it, man. I'm watching the replay now from another angle. It was that left hook.
Yeah, it was the left hook to the temple. Yeah, right there when he walked in.
He actually misses the uppercut, and Duarte's going down already. But
No.
Yeah, but the rest of the shots, they didn't really hurt him. It was that left hook really was the one that did it.
No. I don't think this fight wasn't fixed in the way
No,
that.
we're not saying that. I'm not saying
No, I'm not saying it's fixed.
No.
I'm not saying it's fixed, but the ref definitely started.
The ref. Look, the ref did to let me say this, Leo. The ref did to Oscar what the ref did to Kevin Lorena. Can we say that?
Yeah.
He's in a hurry to stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they could have let it go on. They could have let that round continue, even if
Yeah.
He could have let it go on. He was in a hurry to stop it. He was in a hurry to stop it.
I mean, we might have got the same result because he was pretty wobbled from that left hook, but
yeah, he was hurt bad. He was hurt bad. You could see his legs were going, but I think you could have let it. I think you could have let it go. I think you could have let it go.
Julius, do you still think that Oscar De La Hoya was trying to set him up? I'm telling you, Oscar is. I don't think he's that kind of guy. He made Ryan Garcia a favor.
He sniffs a lot of coke, so I don't know what kind of guy. I don't know what kind of guy he is.
I mean,
were you guys impressed with that performance? Honestly,
No, not at all.
I still think
he pulled that knockout out of his ass, bro. He pulled that out of his ass.
This was a cherry pick gone wrong. It almost cost him.
I mean, that guy turned out to be not that bad, guys. He was a pretty good fighter.
But when he fights elite talent, he can't beat elite talent between 130 and 140.
No, he can't.
No, you know what? I'll give Ryan
for super.
I'll give Ryan his flowers because he did catch him with a clean punch on the side of the temple. So I'll give him his flowers for that. as far as that part goes.
He
You know,
doesn't
But
know how to
country, you can't
fight while
discount the
moving.
7 awful rounds before that where he really wasn't all that effective. That's the problem.
right.
Look, he pulled the knockout out of his ass, and credit to him. But he
Yeah.
looked pure. He looked pure shit leading up to
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah, he did. I don't see him doing well against anybody at 140, man.
No.
He better stay the fuck away from Matias.
Oh my God. He would be in the hospital or the morgue, country, if Matias fought him. Jesus Christ.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yo, Ryan's caca, bro. He's nothing at 140, bro. Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm not even being biased. I'm just telling you how I feel. That guy don't beat Matias. That guy beats Rolly, and that's it. At 140, he beats Rolly, and that's it. And that's not
Yeah.
saying much.
That's about
And
it.
that's not
Yeah.
saying much. That's not saying much at all.
Yeah, and we all know Rolly's about as legit of a champ as fucking or as Matias said, he's the McDonald's champ.
Y'all ever see the sparring of Rolly and Ryan?
Yeah, I
Rolly was
seen
fucking that Ryan up, so that just goes to show you, bro. Like Ryan's caca, bro. His TikTok followers, and that's it. That's all. That's the only thing good about him is TikTok followers. That's it.
Bro, he's fish food, bro.
He's food at 140. Hey,
Yeah.
yo, this is another thing. I didn't even see this till yesterday or till this morning. Apparently, he didn't even make 140, bro. He made 143.
It's a catchweight.
Yeah.
That's just trash.
That was a catch weight.
Trash.
They did that yesterday.
Mirage, get out of here with that.
You're supposed to make 140. Like, come on, bro. What the fuck?
Mirage is trolling, talking about Ryan basically shut him out and
wait.
stopped him. I thought it was a great performance.
Wait.
Mirage,
Jules,
get out of here.
Man,
supposed to be a
Mirage better get the hell out of here with that bullshit.
Wait.
That was a horrible. Michael, you're fucking drunk, bro. You're fucking drunk. I can hear it. Yeah. I know. Go to sleep, bro.
Mike.
Go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep.
Where did you come from, Mike? You're all grouchy and angry and shit. Like you just came out of nowhere. Where the fuck were you?
Now look, guys. Before I close it out, because I'm about to close it out. Ryan looked like shit. He pulled the knockout out of his ass. It was actually a lapse in judgment from Oscar. He was too overzealous coming in. He got caught with looks like a right hand. And
no, it was a left hook, Jules, to the temple.
It was a left hook to the high.
It was a left hook to the temple.
No, I'll say that was I don't care what anybody says. That was a shitty performance, and that shows me that you don't beat nobody worth beating at 140 or 147.
Yeah,
Very
I agree
simple.
with that. I agree.
Yeah, Julius, let me say this. Ryan Garcia has proven now that the only thing he's good for is fighting guys at that lightweight coming up in weight. Like he always done.
Yeah.
Somebody said Ryan called out Rolly.
All right. I'm gonna close it out, guys. This was a shitty night of boxing brought to you by Ryan
Jules.
Garcia and TikTok.
Hey, Jules, before you go, the Gooch said you missed his super chat.
Who?
The Gooch. He sent you a super chat for $1.99. The last one.
See, let me go up. I might have missed it. Let me go up.
Maybe George the Last Patriot too. The last two.
Let me see. Hold up. Let me go up. I'm going up. All right, bet I got one here from the Gooch. Shout out to the Gooch. This proves Ryan is a C-level fighter. Absolutely.
Crying Garcia.
Crying Garcia. The Victorville vulva is back.
Okay, guys.
What about the other ones? Did you get the other ones?
I'm going up now. Scrolling up. Don't see any. I'm scrolling up. The Victorville vulva. I still don't see any.
I'm gonna start using that on X, Jules. Whenever I see a Garcia post, I'm gonna start calling him the Victorville vulva.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I hope that shit catches, bro. The Victorville vulva.
There was one from George the Last Patriot and one from Jack Nuff.
Let me see. I'm going up. All right, I found one. Shout out to my man George. These guys. Oh no, I read that one already.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
These guys are. All right, now I'll see you guys later. Lackluster showing from the Victorville vulva, but he managed to get the W, and that's what it's all about. See you on the next one.
He escaped.
Keep on eating that.
Guys, have a good one.